Hey guys, thanks for checking out the first episode of Kartin and Fartin. Though I've actually been recording these for the last several months, I decided I'd like to start posting these on my new YouTube archive and podcast channel. This particular show is just very laid back and conversation oriented. I, my friends, and whoever else can just stop by the Chris J. Herman Discord and talk with us about anything, really. And we usually cover everything from genre news, movies, TV shows, anime, video games, and anything else while, just having a good time, having a fun time. So I really hope you enjoy this new series, and feel free to check out the live show that we do every Wednesday night on Discord. And thanks again. Starting the recording, first episode. Technically, it's probably like the 30th or the 50th episode of Kartin and Fartin. New podcast, new video cast series, part of my new YouTube channel. This is going to debut on. I haven't really thought of a name for it yet, but Chris J. Herman podcast / archive and archive. You have that to look forward to. So we're going to bring everyone in here. I got some people join us right now. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's bring them in. I have the game audio turned off. Let me know if you guys don't like that. I can always turn the video game audio on. Make it'll be very low. Very low. But for right now, I'll keep it off. See how you guys like it. Feedback for the episode. All right, let's do it. Where am I? Oh, shit. Hold on. Hey,
there he
hello
is.
everyone.
There he is.
I don't hear nobody.
Chris exists. He's here.
That ain't good. Hold on.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Wait. Is this it? Nope. Can anyone hear me? Oh, you know what I did? I know what I did wrong. It's me.
You broke it?
What'd you do?
I'm the reason. There it is.
Every time.
I figured it out.
Oh.
I got there. Hello.
Austin, the only thing I'm going to say is it's perfect.
I know it's perfect.
It's perfect.
What's perfect? What are you guys talking about?
You don't need to worry about it, Chris.
Oh, no. Also, I just want to say, even though we've been doing this for God knows how many weeks and months now, welcome to the first episode of Kartin and Fartin.
Yay!
Yeah!
You're gonna release
It's
this?
official.
I'm gonna release it.
Because he's boofing.
Yeah, I was boofing, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
those were trial run. We were just getting the vibe down. We were just figuring
okay.
everything out. But this is
Just
gonna be
figuring it out.
this is gonna be going on. I'm gonna do like a separate like YouTube channel where it's just gonna be archive and podcasts, and so I'm gonna upload
Okay.
all the old discourse episodes there, like all the free ones and stuff. I gotta make some other ones free, but then also these sessions I'm just gonna upload. And I guess I can upload these on Spotify and SoundCloud as well because it's just the audio. So
Yeah, it's just us Kartin and Fartin.
yeah, so it's super exciting. But first of all, I just want to again thank you guys for all your patience and kindness, and as I was taking my little break, my sabbatical. But just really
watch parties.
yeah, thank you for doing the Deadpool watch parties. That was great. But yeah, I wanted to address some stuff that just wasn't working for me in part of my content creation thing. So going forward, I have a whole new kind of outlook on things and way to do things and schedule and work habits and just personal health stuff. And so
Nice.
it's going to be great. So a lot more content on YouTube, on the Patreon. I'm going to go through all my backlog of custom requests I owe you guys. And so I just want to let you guys thank you again for your patience with all that.
Totally.
And I'm looking forward to it. So again, thank you so much.
And glad you got that link to the movie.
Yes.
I forgot about it.
A Canadian film.
I got it. Yeah.
I literally brought it up to you, and you forgot
and the
it.
director of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the director
And
of the
Tia
Jet
Carrere.
Jackson movie, Edgy. Don't forget.
Oh.
Look at
And
And
that.
that
also
show.
a metalhead guy called Thor.
Wow. That's awesome. Can't wait.
Zombie Nightmare.
Whoa.
If anyone's
Oh, that actually
interested.
makes sense.
Zombie
You know?
Nightmare. All right. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna do that one at some point. I think that's a great
Just because
suggestion.
it has a link to Deadpool,
Yeah.
Wolverine also.
No, it makes sense. We can actually do that for Friday. Maybe we can do that, and we can do Jaws 3.
What about? I thought we were gonna do something Shyamalan because Trap comes out.
Oh, I forgot about Shyamalan. That's right.
Happening
Of
for
course.
sure.
Happening.
We need to do a
going.
super cut of your Wahlberg impressions.
Yeah, oh God,
I don't.
that'd be great.
I don't think anything big comes out next week, so maybe we can push happening to then.
We can do a
Okay.
Shyamalan-a-thon next week. We can do.
Yeah.
We can do The Happening. We can do one of his good ones, and then
The Visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do The Visit. Yeah, I haven't seen The Visit in a hot minute.
Shyamalana, Lana, Sean.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, say that 10 times fast. Shyamalanathon.
The
Shyamalana.
Shyamalan Marathon.
Yep. Yeah, we'll do that next week. I think that'll be good.
Any Chris? I can't stay too long today. That's my one thing.
Got to go to bed by.
I
I get
actually
it.
gotta sleep.
I understand.
Yeah, I
Got
gotta go
responsible.
to bed pretty soon.
I will
too.
say, I sent you our notes from the Deadpool watch party
Mm-hmm.
about stuff.
haven't
The
looked at it
bad
yet.
guy who is also the bad guy from Deadpool 1 is part of the rat family. Super got a rat face.
Oh, Ed Skrein, yeah.
yeah. Like a
100%.
naked mole rat is kind of where we ended up on.
Oh God, definitely. Yeah, he has that look.
And Deadpool 2, better than I remember, but like a lot of dated jokes, especially about dubstep and
Yeah.
there's like a few others that are just kind of groaners.
That's the one thing
What?
about Deadpool's humor, and also Spider-Man's humor to a degree is, especially if you read the comics, it's like, oh shit, what are you talking about? Like late night talk show host from the 70s. It's because Deadpool is such a pop culture like type of character, like referencing things that are going on in the moment. It's like eventually that stuff will age, you know. So that's one of
Yeah.
the things. But I like the new movie. The movie was really good.
Yeah.
Yep. I
It was
will
fun.
see it. I made the choice to stay during the spoilers.
Oh,
so I had a
no.
bunch spoiled.
Okay,
I
I
already
feel a
had a
little, I
bunch
feel a little
spoiled
bad.
as it all. Not your fault.
Yeah.
You said it was a spoiler
You
review.
gotta get a spoiler blocker, Edgy. That's what I did.
There's
On Facebook, that thing's a Wild West, man.
Yeah. You just
no,
put in
yeah.
keywords and then it just blocks them out. So you put in like
Oh.
Deadpool, Wolverine, Marvel, Cameo, at the end,
No,
stuff like
do
that,
that.
and they'll just block it out.
They'll find a way. They'll find
Yeah,
a way.
I remember
They'll
being
find a
spoiled
way.
for Force Awakens when Han Solo died. I'm like, oh, thanks, internet.
Oh,
Like
for Force
legit,
Awakens.
Solo died?
Yeah.
Legit, I am like rushing through Final Fantasy
Aw.
Rebirth because I have been
Hmm.
almost like I got some near misses.
Damn, I've been lucky. I haven't seen any spoilers for
Yeah.
the game yet.
Put me on your team.
So I'm just like, you know what? I will do these side quests later
Right.
on my
yeah.
own time. I am just gonna go through the story.
Power through
And I'm
it.
almost done, and I'm enjoying it immensely.
Is it? Are you on the 14th chapter? Is there's 14? right?
13th chapter. It's a
Okay.
hefty boy though, but
Okay.
it's pretty good so
Cool.
far.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to getting back to it this Friday. I was gonna play it tonight, but ran out of time. I should have
Oh,
known. I should have known.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, once you have like the class in a glass and
Yeah.
a spoiler
Oh,
review, it's like,
yeah.
ooh, Final Fantasy gotta get
Well, it
cut.
was a
Yeah,
class in a
sure,
class, and
Mhm.
then a 20-minute talk about RDJ.
Come
being,
on, we knew that was going to be.
That
a
was
long-
gonna
long
happen.
session.
But
That
it
was-
but it was
people
like
were
you
gonna
could
talk
have
about
answered
that.
my question and then done the talk. That's all I want.
I know.
That's all
Shit,
I need
there-
in my
Yeah.
life.
I read
Well,
that
shit,
comment.
man. There were some trailers that dropped like while you were gone that I thought about bringing up, but then I realized like there's no fucking way we can squeeze them in with all the shit we're probably gonna be talking about tonight.
It'd be a lot.
Yeah.
Look.
It'd be
Yeah.
a lot.
It's stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. It seems stupid. Cast someone else.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is
Yeah.
great. It's just stupid.
Let Robert.
Is he
Downey
gonna
Jr.
do
have
like
his
an
own career.
accent? I don't know. I think it's
Oh
just
God,
dumb.
is he gonna do his Doolittle accent?
That's what people are
I hope to
saying,
God
yeah.
he does. His Doom Little.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to do
Doolittle.
anything that extreme.
Dude,
They're
Will.
just probably going
I'll
to do
get that
evil
meme in
Tony
a
Stark.
second, 'cause,
I just
someone
don't.
made that meme and that was great.
That's it. That's my problem. It just feels like, you know, when they gave Spock a goatee and it's like, yes, I'm Spock from the evil dimension and I'm evil. It's just that, you know?
Mhm.
I'm
It's-
gonna quote
Yeah.
Castle Super Beast about this one. Hey, folks, you want to know what happens when a bunch of the richest people in the world panic?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's what it
100%.
feels like to me.
Yeah,
I mean, if they wanted
Yeah.
to do evil Iron Man, they could just do that. They didn't have
Yeah.
to make him evil.
Superior
It
Iron
makes
Man,
no
right?
sense.
Isn't that what he's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he turned evil.
Right.
I, I don't know. I don't get any of this.
It just reeks of desperation.
It does.
Oh, right.
man.
Chris Ayers had
Russo
the best.
Brothers plus that. I mean, it's like, ooh, you're course correcting a little too
I
much
feel
now.
like Chris Ayers
what
had the
guy?
best, Chris Ayers had the best Instagram story where it's just like MacGruber, where it's like Kevin Feige had to go to Robert Downey Jr. and be like, "I'll suck your dick, do whatever we need from you, man."
I'll fuck you. You can fuck me. You can watch me fuck something. Just point at something in the room and I'll fuck it for you, please.
Yeah, please, like
Maybe,
hands on his knees.
I don't know. This might be a hot take,
Mhm.
but if you're gonna use Robert Downey Jr., why do you have to have him as Doom?
Yeah,
Right.
I just,
I-
my only other thought is maybe we won't see his face.
Yeah.
Then
If
what's the
that
point
was
of
the point,
casting?
yeah,
That's
I
the
don't
that's
know.
the thing of it.
No.
My whole thing is like I figured he would come back, but it would be like for a movie. It'll be a variant of Tony Stark. It'll be an
Or
Iron
Secret
Man.
Wars.
Secret Wars, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I just assumed would happen. Same with Chris Evans. It's like, all right, they'll come back there. It makes sense. But with this, it's just, it just feels like a gimmick. I mean, you know, it's like, could it work? Yeah, they could pull it off. I mean, they might. But for right now, how I'm
doubt it.
feeling, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I think there's more questions than answers now. I'm more confused by it. And as I said before in my original video, and just reiterating again during our discussion, is like, you know, I love the Fantastic Four, I love Doom, and they've never been treated well in live action. And so it's like, God damn it, can we just get like, you know, kind of like classic, you know, versions of these characters? I mean, you got to change what you got to do. I understand, but it just feels like you're giving Doom unnecessary baggage, and I'm just like, I just don't like that.
And I always said that Doom is gonna make or break this.
Yeah, 100% now. Yeah,
It also feels
Yeah.
like they have no time to set him up. Oh god.
Well,
God.
the one thing I will say about that, it's because people are saying, well, how long did it take them to set up Thanos? Technically, Thanos doesn't appear until like the end of the first Avengers movie. He has a small role in Guardians 1, right? That's where he has speaking lines. And then the next time he shows up is in that stinger with Ultron. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it myself. You know, he says that. And then he might be mentioned maybe a handful of times.
He's mentioned at the end of Guardians 2 real quick, and then his ship shows up in the stinger
in Thor
for
Ragnarok. And then
Yeah.
you know, and then he I mean, Infinity War is his movie. I don't think it's a controversial thing to say. Like, he's the main character, right?
But
So it's not.
what?
But the thing is, it's like, okay, but we didn't feel like his thing was rushed, right? I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
So
That movie
we
also-
knew Thanos was coming from Avengers.
we
Oh,
knew
man.
that. We knew that. Yes.
Plus, that movie makes up for lost time because one of the first things they have him do in the first like 3 minutes of screen time is knock the Hulk the fuck out in a one-on-one match and then break Loki's neck. So that immediately like establishes him as a threat to be taken seriously. And then over the course of the movie, he gets to explain like his perspective and what he wants to do and why he wants to do it. So it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's like it feels like they're gonna have even less time to set Doom up, and it's like with their track record recently, it's like, are they gonna be able to bring the same sort of like quality writing to this character that they were able to with Thanos? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
Also,
yeah,
you had
legitimate
the
concern.
other
I
characters
agree.
talk about Thanos. They were affected by him. They had like some connection, like Gamora and Nebula, and a fair amount of the other Guardians. And you know, Tony Stark had that like crazy vision in Avengers 2. It kind of set up Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, that's they have to hit the ground running now with Fantastic Four. It's like, all right, what do you got with this character?
So here's what I think what they should have done with Doom.
Mm-hmm.
First step, don't cast Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Cast
Yeah.
literally anyone else.
Great
Literally
first step.
anyone else.
We're past that
You
point,
could've been Doom,
Deadpool.
I could have been Doom.
Like-
Any one of us could have been Doom.
You know,
Like,
I would have accepted Mark Wahlberg. I'm just kidding. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
Man, oh my lord.
Like what's his face from Hannibal?
Oh,
Yeah, Mads
Mikkelsen,
Mikkelsen.
That's who I was.
Matt
voting
Maxon would have
for.
been perfect.
Great.
Mhm.
Sam
I saw-
Stevens would have been perfect. Like,
There's a great-
bunch of people who have been better.
Yeah,
There's a great tweet that somebody made where it's like pitching the theoretical like casting idea for Doom,
Yes.
where Kevin Feige like momentarily forgets Cillian Murphy's name. Get me the guy from Oppenheimer, and then his intern, it's like, yeah, I'll get you the guy
Oh,
from
that's
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, that's good.
You meant this guy, right?
Yeah, you worked with him before. Yeah, he still has his number.
Yeah, because one of Doom's major features is that he's Eastern European.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
He has just that kind of air of mysterious to him,
Mhm.
and that kind of almost that Dracula vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the castle and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Here's
it's
how I
Oh,
can I.
and then, sorry, I still have to explain.
No,
So
it's
then
okay.
the way you introduce him is Secret Wars.
Mhm.
Because Secret Wars is basically a bunch of action figures being thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, throw the Fantastic Four in there, throw Doom in there. Maybe they even have to team up with Doom for a little bit.
I would love that. That's got some of my favorite Doctor Doom moments is when he has to, or when the Avengers or when the Fantastic Four, the X-Men are like, all right, we got to call Victor. We need his help. And he's like, no, look at you.
Damn
Yeah,
it. We have to
because
call
Secret
him.
Wars being this
Yep.
multiverse bullshit,
Mhm.
you could backdoor Fantastic Four and X-Men into the MCU proper.
Sure.
It's just whatever the aftermath of Secret Wars is, all these universes collapse into one.
Yeah. I think that's what they're. Well, that's definitely going to play a role into it. Like you're going to have like we've been saying, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's going to be in there. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is obviously now going to be in there. So
Yeah, we know Deadpool's going to be there.
I don't want to do any spoilers, so I got to catch myself. I got to be careful, but there's some obvious things. But I know.
Here's
as I said in
my
your
idea.
YouTube comments, I'm very worried. Even though they're saying it's Doctor Doom, I'm worried it's a variant thing.
Same.
Yeah.
And then
pretty much it's going to be.
And if you well, people are going to view it that way no matter what, because it's like, okay, it's Tony Stark. And my fear is and I wasn't even the first one to bring this up. There's other people. It's like, are they going to then use this? Like, is this going to be a plot device in the movie where it's like, Tony, you're back? And Doom's like, Tony is, but I'm going to take advantage of this. Yeah, it's me.
He's going to do the Doolittle accent.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, boy.
His kind of British, not British accent. He'll be like
His
Sherlock
Welsh
Holmes.
attempt.
Yeah, Welsh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be.
Yeah.
He'll probably just do his Sherlock Holmes accent again.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway.
Also, I just had my own casting suggestion theoretically for Doom. Somebody mentioned Dracula earlier. This guy played Dracula, and he was also the bad guy in The Northman.
Oh, that news. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Klaus Bang. I hope I'm saying his
Klaus
name right.
Bane. That's his name. Yeah. He could.
Good name.
He has the look for it. It is a good name.
Second, I was so scared.
Okay.
Oscar,
Anyway,
you've been trying to talk.
I
Please
know.
talk off.
We're gonna want to
I'm
mention Austin.
sick. Yeah, thank you, Edgy. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I've got limited time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
here's what I'm thinking they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the Iron Man origin. You're gonna see him being taken, but he's gonna be taken to like Eastern Europe instead of like it's Afghanistan in the movie. Sorry, it's
Afghanistan.
Yeah, they're Afghanistan. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Instead of his heart being destroyed, it's gonna be his face that's fucked up, and that's how I think. And he's instead of building the Iron Man suit, he's gonna build like some kind of Doctor Doom suit, take over Latveria, where he was kidnapped. And that might be that's the story where I think I could see him that being his origin.
I just don't like
With
any
the
of
variant shit.
I don't like it, but I'm
Yeah.
like, this is
Mm.
probably what they're gonna do.
that. Yeah. I just.
I don't
Again,
like it.
I just go back
don't
to the
like it
whole
either,
baggage of it all. It's just like,
It's the only
why?
thing that makes sense.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just it's gonna be so weird. Yeah, fucking. I just don't want. I just want his humble beginnings and his rivalry with Reed and how that escalates into the man he becomes. Just being completely because he's a genius. He seemingly has everything figured out, but it's his narcissism that inevitably destroys him every time. And that's what I want. And I don't. Yeah, maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll pull it off. But everything that I'm seeing right now, this is one of the big things that has me really concerned going forward in the future. So
That King Dynasty was the real short dynasty. All I gotta say.
we didn't even see the dynasty.
I took the bits from the trailer for that movie where like they had the big tagline where it's like witness the beginning of a new dynasty, and I took it and I crossed out the beginning part and I replaced it with very brief occurring of a new dynasty.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, I think that's
There's an
also another
entanglement.
reason. I think that's also another reason why they went with the whole RDJ as Doom thing, is because they wanted to do something so like crazy and big that they would hope that it would make people forget that Kang or Quantumania ever happened. Which, by the way, not going to happen. But yeah, it's one of those things where, I go back to the whole desperate thing. They're so desperate to make people forget about the stuff that's gone wrong in the last few years that they're willing to also cheapen one of the most satisfying arcs they've had in their movies with Iron Man by bringing back Downey, who's proven that he's capable of and willing to do interesting stuff post Iron Man. And they're bringing him back as a new character who needs a ton of buildup in order to work, but seems like he's being crowbarred into two movies that seem like they're probably going to bomb given how expensive they'll be.
What's going to bomb?
They're paying him, they're paying the Russos. Both Avengers movies, because they're paying the Russos like $80 million to come back and direct both, and they're paying Downey like exponentially more. Plus, you also have to count for all the other actors and the effects and the sets and everything that they're going to have to do.
They just won't pay their effects guys.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do what they always do.
Yeah, they just won't pay their effects guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
Craft Services is not on this set.
Quick,
Yeah, but
get it off of Fiverr.
Those
Yeah,
budgets, but again,
Yeah,
still,
we'll
those
film the
budgets
next
are going
one.
to. Right, but still, those budgets are going to be massive. Not to mention they've burned some goodwill over the last few years. Not to mention the Russo. We talked about this recently. The Russos kind of have yet to prove that they can make good stuff without either a TV showrunner or a heavily involved mega producer like Feige looking over their shoulders the whole time.
True.
But isn't that a good sign
True.
then? Isn't that a good sign then, though? The fact that he is that kind of guy, and they have McFeely, who's the writer who was with them for all their previous movies for the Marvel Universe.
I don't think so, because in
so.
addition to the pay, they're also producing both movies, which doesn't usually happen with Marvel. They like to keep things in house, which tells me that they probably are going to be given a lot more leeway than ever before. Like,
I was gonna say, I read that as like, all right, now we have our own. This is our own production house. Like we're gonna. That was part of the. Hold on.
Yeah.
That was part of the. That was like, I think that was like a part of their deal. It's like we're gonna get our producing team in here as well. I mean, yeah, will they have more influence? I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, Feige's always been very involved. I mean, he wasn't involved like recently, certainly not in Phase 4 and early Phase 5, but they seem to be, at least for a moment, they are making attempts to rectify some of their mistakes. And so I don't know about that. Like, I didn't really see the Russos as a sign of desperation. That didn't, unlike the RDJ thing, it felt more just like, you know what, let's get these guys in here along with the writing team, or at least one of the members of that writing team, back, that made some of our best movies, which honestly I would argue are the last two Captain America movies and the last two Avengers films.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
The Russos are pretty good at directing action, and that's all they've been good for in the Marvel universe. Like, they're really good at they directed some of the best fights in this franchise. Like, I agree. Outside of the MCU, their movies are bad. Even before they joined the MCU, they did like Yumi and Dupree. I know like they got a lot of cred for doing like Community and other stuff before they got signed on to the Winter Soldier, but to be fair, I haven't seen those. But like Cherry and the Gray Man, I think they did something else that was really, really mediocre.
They produced a lot of stuff that was just like whatever.
Yeah. So like I'm glad with them like doing the next two Avengers movies. It's just the Robert Downey Jr. thing of it all is still like, I don't know about this.
That's the thing that bothers me the most right now. You know, the Russos coming back, not so much. And it's like, believe me, I don't like the movies of theirs that I've seen post Marvel. I haven't liked them either, you know, at all. But I mean, they fucking made 4 of the best movies of the franchise. You know, or at least they directed them, and they got the original writer in there. And Feige seems like, all right, we got to get involved. Again, the Robert Downey Jr. thing is the one I'm just like, I don't know about this. So I will push back on that. I'll definitely push back on that.
I will also say this for the Russos: there is one truly amazing thing that they did post Marvel. At least their initial run. They are producers on Everything Everywhere All at Once. And because they were so tightly knit with Marvel, they managed to arrange that the trailer for Everything Everywhere All at Once play in front of every screening of Spider-Man No Way Home, which helped raise awareness of that movie and build up hype when it was about to come out. So all the credit in the world for them for doing that. Like, that's great. Yeah. But the actual movies they've done since then, no.
Maybe they should stick to TV. That's my thought.
Yeah.
I forgot we were playing the boring.
Yeah, sorry. I know we were doing races. I should have done another race.
You were racing. I'm like, oh.
I was still in my. I'm still in my race mindset.
So what's that? That person has a piranha plant. I should drive towards them. It's so shiny.
I got a vor.
Ah. Already bored.
I gotta get in the mindset.
I'm bored. Pretty boring up in here.
There we go.
No, Chris got me. Got a sick man.
You're
Baby
weak.
Mario saved me.
Where is he? Where's Baby Mario? We gotta eliminate him. Gotta kill the baby.
Where are you, Baby Mario?
Gotta eat.
Also, I did see people say
Damn it.
they believe Robert Downey Jr. actually was a black man on Tropic Thunder. I'm like, what? That's the joke. That's the joke.
What are you talking about?
I just saw on Twitter, it's like, if Robert Downey Jr. made you believe he was a black man in Tropic Thunder, then he'll be a great Doom. I'm like, he wasn't. No.
The point was
that was the joke.
No, that's
the joke. The joke was he was pretending, he was bringing up a lot of stereotypes.
Neat, you, Edgy.
Yeah,
Come here.
No,
No.
He
The
wasn't.
joke that he's an out of touch, actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
Words are hard.
I'm a dude disguised as a dude. What the fuck? What's the line he always says?
You
Pretending to
had
be
it.
another dude.
Pretend to be another dude. I'm a dude disguised as a dude. Pretend to be another dude. That's it. Great line. Great line.
Yeah.
And I go back to it, and keep on this up. But it's like I in another world, he would have made a great doctor. I mean, he still might make a great Doctor Who. But it's like
he was never Iron Man.
I
in the
believe-
Tom Cruise timeline.
I believe in his abilities as an actor. He's a great actor, even before Iron Man. Although I think a lot of people just see him that way because he played the character 15 years. Like he can pull. I'm sure he can pull it off. But it's not even his fault. It goes back to the baggage thing.
Yep.
Which I'm like, and how it's going to be possibly written. That's the thing I'm most concerned about. So
I will
We'll
say,
see.
Nia Brownie also had the funniest reaction to it.
oh yeah,
He
what you
said,
say?
less than 0 watch party.
Listen, zero watch party. What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the movie where RDJ is getting whored out by James Spader.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm
I
we
didn't know.
talked
I didn't
about
know the name of the
Sorry,
movie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Look at that. Yeah, that's weird. Hello, Dad. Hello,
this is a-
Father.
This is a weird version of the Avengers.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think I read a doujinshi about
yeah.
this.
Off-brand Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Japanese
and
parody
it's funny
comic.
because before that movie, they were in another movie together called Tough Turf.
Oh.
Never seen that one.
Master Pancake did a riff of it.
So pretty bad then.
Oh.
It's not bad.
Is Less Than Zero like based on a book by the guy who did American Psycho?
Maybe. I don't know. I did want to say, I know Deadpool said he had a story about his Deadpool 3 screening.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
a lesser one where the guy next to me was filming stuff.
Oh, what a
And
dick.
I really wanted to do one of those things where it's like, oh, I sneezed and I just blocked it with my hand. Just to be
Oh.
like, what the fuck are you filming
He'd
the movie?
beat you up.
Eh,
He'd attack you.
I don't think he would beat me up.
Well, keep in mind it's Canada, it's not Texas.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
He'll just
I
stab
would be
you.
like, why the
That's
fuck
true.
are you
He'd
filming?
stab you. He'd end it quick.
I get Deadpool. Deadpool would help me. Or Wolverine. One of they're both Canadian.
The usual people cheering in my theater, so which thank God he didn't go to that. Oh,
I was with my friends. I was surrounded by good company.
Yeah, my screening was good. No smelly people. No people talking at the screen, which was nice.
I saw it in IMAX, so it was a pretty expensive. I don't think the rowdy people would pay them. Well, actually, never mind. There were a lot of rowdy people, but they yelled at the parts that they had to yell, the appropriate times.
Yeah.
So, question to everyone who saw it in the theater. Was there that kid who was slumping down in his chair as the parents stared daggers at him because he
Oh.
talked them into taking him in the movie?
No.
Not that I saw.
The thing was,
I saw the youngest one I saw was a 10-year-old kid, which fine.
It
Yeah.
was also decently late. It was like a matinee, so I don't know if maybe a kid would have seen
I
that
just
one.
remember my Deadpool one screening had the two sets of kids. The one where the parent knew the kid could handle it, it's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
whatever. And then the other one where the kid tricked the mom and the mom was staring angrily at him.
what is this? What did you take me to? You shouldn't be seeing this. That's funny.
Yeah, this is not a Marvel movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Because they got a Marvel movie like Iron Man. They're like, oh, exactly. No, honestly, there were a ton of young kids. There were definitely kids that were probably 10 years old, if not younger, watching the movie. And I was like, yep.
Yeah.
But parents were with them, and they seemed to be into it. So,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a kid crying in mine.
Oh, no.
That wasn't the bad experience that I was talking about.
Oh, was it?
So, when the tickets first went on sale, I was literally awake at 5 a.m. refreshing on my phone to buy the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So I could get good tickets on the Thursday night showing, the first showing of the evening.
Yep.
It's the first showing ever, at the theater.
Mhm.
So bought 7 p.m. tickets. Fast forward to the actual premiere. Go in, show them my phone with the tickets that still say 7 p.m. And then the ticket taker says, "Yeah, the movie got moved up to 6:10."
Oh, what the
Where are you,
hell?
Herman?
That's terrible. Why
That's
did
terrible.
they send you an email or a notification or anything or no?
Nope,
Yeah, that's
nothing.
Oh, bullshit.
And yeah,
I'm a new asshole.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take a
and-
wild guess and say this was AMC.
Cinemark.
Okay.
I've never had
So
that problem.
the reason
with
why
it.
that happened is because they added additional showtimes, and to do so, they moved them around. They moved the showtimes around to accommodate the additional showtimes.
Right.
It's like this movie is projected to be the biggest movie of the year, and you guys didn't think of that ahead of time.
Yeah.
I found you.
No, theater.
yeah.
Oh, I left you down.
Yeah.
I let everybody down.
So they
They're
gave
just
us
vibing.
they gave us the option of a refund, or we could exchange tickets for another showing that evening.
Right.
So there's 4 of us. So that makes things more complicated.
Yeah.
So
harder.
we're flipping through the other showings, seeing what's available. At 7:50, there was 4 seats, third row. Managed to get to see the movie that night, but I was still kind of pissed.
Yeah. No. Especially
Yeah.
at the
Because I
very
had
least.
the perfect seats.
Was it like
God,
in the
that's
middle?
Bullshit.
What's your
Yep.
perfect seat? Well, in the middle. Okay. Yeah.
Middle, but to the right,
Okay.
near the end.
Yeah.
Mine is middle, like on the edge, or like my theater has like a bunch of seats in the middle, and then like on each side, like little two seaters. They're all recliners. So mine is like at the edge of the theater, where near nobody else.
Oh, I always
Mine-
like in the back and in the middle, like straight
Yep,
back
same.
in the middle.
And the middle, yeah, I like the middle.
Mine is further back, closer to a corner, so that I don't have to constantly be turning my head to try and follow whatever's happening on screen, where I can just see the whole image at once.
Here's mine. When I'm at IMAX, all the way at the top, row M20, seat 25 at the end. If I'm in any other room, row D, like before the stairs, but like that walkway, there's some reclining chairs. I like to sit there. Or Dolby's the same thing in the middle row. If it's a horror movie, all the way at the back.
Yeah, if it's a horror movie, it's the back for me.
In case you get spooked.
Everyone.
Don't want people seeing you
Yep.
get all spooked.
Even
Or in
if
case
it's
somebody like throws their popcorn or their drink up in the air and it happens to land
man.
on you.
Oh my god.
I had an embarrassing moment
Oh,
with
boy.
like a.
What'd
it
you
wasn't even
do?
a horror movie.
Mhm.
It was during Spawn.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's fair. I'd throw my popcorn and drink up in the air too after watching that for the first
the
time.
thing was, I just like my hand
Doing
slipped and I
Marvel.
dropped it, and everyone thought I got scared and dropped my popcorn. Like, no,
Oh, during
no,
Spawn?
this is not scary. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it was when you saw John Leguizamo. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty
I think it
scary.
was pretty scary.
I had someone throw their empty soda cup at my head very recently.
Oh boy.
Oh
It was-
boy.
It was when I went to see Aquaman 2, and for some reason, I don't know why, like
Oh,
once
man.
the movie ended and the credits rolled, the kid like threw his can by my head. It missed me by like an inch, and
Oh my
I
God.
don't think it hit anybody. And
Yeah.
he came up and apologized afterwards, like, I'm sorry about that. So like on the one hand, I couldn't get mad, but at the same time, I was still just confused and baffled. Like, okay, who the fuck were you trying to hit and why?
Yeah.
I feel like our theaters don't have soda cans. They just have like the plastic cups.
Yeah, they
Oh,
only got the plastic cups here.
Yeah, it was a plastic cup. I don't know if I said
Oh,
Okay.
can or cup. I
Okay,
meant
because I'm
plastic
like,
cup.
okay, a plastic cup, that it's like, because that's like it's tin, but like I feel like a plastic cup would be less worth than a can.
Yeah. I mean, during Rocky Horror Picture Show, I had a stale piece of toast hit me in the head.
Well,
Was
that's
it a
like-
breakfast screening?
Oh, no. It was because there's a part where it says end of toast and you're supposed to whip toast.
Oh,
I was just
within
their
okay,
aim by
I see,
accident.
I see.
Yeah, that people do that at Rocky Horror shows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that-
it was
they
one
throw
of
it.
those screenings where they were doing that.
I think they also do that at screenings for the room.
Yep,
where
exactly.
At
Yeah.
first,
Yeah,
at first they threw
Sorry,
spoons, but then they realized like, oh, this could damage the screen. So, was it bread that they ended up switching to, or something else?
Oh, they still
Right?
do spoons. It's plastic spoons. They don't throw them
Yeah.
at the screen anymore because I went to a room screening last summer, and
right.
it was fun. And they all had plastic spoons. They just
Yeah.
were told not to throw them at the screen, just to throw them like all over each other. So that's what they did.
Yeah.
I've never had anything thrown at me during a movie. I'm pretty happy about that.
No,
Well, yeah,
not
because you
at
live in
all.
Canada. They're nicer up there.
My friend had witnessed a full-on fist fight during the remake of Friday the 13th.
Whoa.
My sister did
And the
puke
one
during.
fighter was holding a baby.
Oh damn! That's not. He was doing it one-handed, huh? That was fun.
Yeah, it was kind of
Was-
like in
was the one holding
Tekken
the
with
baby
the
winning?
kangaroo. Yes. They were
Good.
just
Nice.
kicking, apparently.
That's great. I like to
Okay, that's
imagine
good.
that scene.
She caught her boyfriend cheating.
Oh yeah, you told us the story before.
Right. I remember. Yeah, you mentioned that. You know, I'm just thinking of that scene in Godzilla and Khan the New Empire, which is very funny, where fucking Khan literally takes the little baby monkey and just starts swinging around like a weapon. I was like, whoa, that caught me off guard when I saw that.
That
The
was
living
so
nunchuck scene.
funny.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Well, speaking of which, I was with my friend, and there were a couple people lightly talking
There it
behind
is.
me, and he's the manager of the theater, so at one point, he got up and
Great.
told him to shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll get you out. You gotta be careful. You say that too.
And another one, that happened like a few months ago. I went to go see some Bollywood movie. I forget the name of it, but it was basically their equivalent of Top Gun. And there was a group of assholes, to put in lamest terms, just talking loudly and screaming and vaping in the fucking theater. So I went to go get my friend, who's the manager of this theater. He asked me, he's like, "Hey man, how's the movie?" I'm like, "Oh, good, except for the fucking assholes in front of me. You mind taking care of this?"
Man.
That happened to me when I saw the 2017 Power Rangers. I think I've told this story before,
good
but there
movie.
were a bunch of like college kids in my row,
no.
like off to the left, who would just not stop yelling and cracking jokes like out loud throughout all of the trailers in the first like 10 minutes of the movie. And me and a bunch of other people kept yelling at them like, "Shut the fuck up!" And they just wouldn't. And then like 15 minutes into the movie, they just randomly got up and left.
Damn it.
I hate you.
You did. You vored me. They missed a good movie. They missed a solid, entertaining.
I like that movie.
It's
Power
charming.
Rangers. It was better than I thought it had any right to be. My only criticism was that the other two Rangers, Zach and who's the other one? Trini?
Trini?
Yeah. Trini? Trini or Trini?
Trini? Trini.
They did not get enough to do. But the other three, Billy and Jason and Kimberly, was like, fuck, you guys did a great job. And I thought, what's her name? Elizabeth Banks was miscast as Rita Repulsa. I didn't like how they handled Rita.
Didn't like Krispy Kreme.
No,
I thought she was a lot of fun.
Kreme in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't
I
care
don't
for
want a
that.
Krispy Kreme.
We don't talk enough about how that movie opens with someone accidentally jerking off a bowl.
Yeah, it's very
It
weird
does?
opening. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not jerking off. They've already done it. They've already done it at that point. Yeah.
Huh.
That's not much better.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a weird.
Was made.
It almost, it almost felt like. Did Michael Bay produce that movie?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, it felt like a
Did he?
Michael Bay moment though. This should be in a Transformers. And when that happened, I was like, all right, here we go. And I was like, damn it. But that's not what the humor is throughout the rest of the movie. Thankfully, it's actually kind of charming for the most part.
By the way, I don't know how I remember this, but Bay didn't produce that, but it is a weird link because the guy who actually did direct it is the cousin of the guy who directed the first Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie.
There's the connection. It's like 6 degrees.
Well, like 1 degree, really.
Of Michael Bay. Yeah, in that case, it's 1 degree of Michael Bay.
Yeah, I've got a lot of weird, like,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of weird, like, movie people connections
6
in my brain
degrees.
like that. Like, yeah, 6 degrees. My brain is a living, like, 6 degrees of so and so in the industry.
I can't think of off the top of my head, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I was gonna say something. I totally forgot.
I wish they made another Power Rangers movie. I wish that did better.
Well, that Netflix thing by the creator of the. it's
Yeah,
like
but
the
that's
fucking
like
end of
a-
the
that's
world.
like
that got
a-
canceled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't I hear they're trying to
didn't
do
watch that.
another reboot of it again, like, for
Yes.
movies? Or
Yeah, because Hasbro
Yeah,
owns it
but I
now.
don't think with that guy or person.
Yeah,
Actually,
whole different creative team as far as I know that's involved. But because what Hasbro wants to do, they want to set up this shared universe. They want to do GI Joe and Transformers and I assume
Oh,
Power
Lord.
Rangers because
Oh,
they do
that-
the comics.
they're not
That
Hasbro. I
fucking-
thought no.
that
Are they
fucking
bought Hasbro
stinger
now?
at
Damn
the
it.
end of that fucking stinger at the end of Rise of the Beasts was the funniest thing ever. Like, I watched it at home and I watched it with my mom. And when
Damn it.
Michael Kelly comes on and he's like,
Yeah.
"We want you to join our team," and he gives Anthony Ramos the little card, my mom turns to me and she's genuinely like, "Oh shit, is he about to join the Avengers?"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he turns the card over and it's the GI Joe logo, and my mom is truly confused. Like, wait, huh? I don't get it. Like, why is he going to GI Joe? And I had to explain to her that, like, they're both owned by Hasbro.
Different
so-
universes and everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Franchises. That's the thing. I mean, that's
so big upon my head.
Oh, I hate it. All right, we'll keep it.
Oh, I wanted to.
Keep it. Goddamn I don't want you on this team yet until the edible hits and I gotta go in the backpack.
Then you gotta go in the
and then I
backpack.
gotta go in the
Unless it's
backpack,
Shine Thief, then we're both fucked.
Yeah. Oh,
Remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about that Fairy Odd Parents reboot? And
Yeah.
about how Timmy's like an old bus driver?
Yeah, he's sad. Yeah, saw that.
They brought back more old characters, and it's weird.
Ooh.
They brought back his friend AJ, and he has a
Mhm.
man baby head.
Is he successful though? At least is he at least
He
successful?
is successful, but
Oh,
he
that's
does have
good
the
for
head
him.
of a. He has his childhood head on like the body of an adult.
Okay. Is he like an Adonis build? Is he like super buff?
Yeah,
Like-
it's
oh, okay,
it's really
like that.
it's
Okay.
really noticeable.
Have they brought back other? Oh, damn! Look at that.
Oh, they brought back Mr. Crocker, and he's like old and bald, and
So he's shaped like
Fairies!
Kingpin.
Yeah, it is looked like
yeah,
Kingpin. Yeah, wow, that's a great comparison. Holy shit.
They also brought back Poof.
oh yeah,
See, by
Oh,
that
yeah.
point,
Oh.
I wasn't watching Fairly Odd. I'd stopped. I stopped before the poof and they had like a magic dog for a while. I think.
Yeah,
And-
they brought the dog.
they jumped the shark, and then they kept jumping the shark like 100 more times.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
Here's Crocker.
was
He looks
cool.
like
Oh wow, look at him.
right-wing podcaster. Or Bill
Fairies are
Burr.
real. Crocker was fucking
looks like-
hilarious. God, he was a great character. He might have been my favorite character on the show. I just every time fairies, he just freak out.
Loses it.
Yeah, loses like, dude.
I actually kind of like what they did with Poof, where he's now an adult named Harry.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's a lot like the original version of Cosmo.
Yeah.
When he wasn't an
No,
idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where he sounds kind of like a stereotypical 1950s dad.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a character
From what
that
I
went through a
see of
major
it, it looks
change.
like what they originally had planned with the star and Wish. They were gonna make him like a star boy. Like
A what?
that's what this kind of looks like in this.
Okay, I gotta actually have to go.
I actually hear this show's pretty good. I kind of want to check it out at some point, which
Yeah.
is surprising considering how Fairly Odd Parents has been fucking run to the goddamn ground and just really shitty.
You know what?
Racing? I don't remember what we're doing.
We're racing.
Is this coins?
Well, no, we're racing. We're racing. God damn it! You
Oh,
think?
we're
Oh,
racing
yeah, that's right.
again?
You're sick. You're
I
sick.
am
You're
sick,
ill.
so can
yeah,
you
you're.
blame me?
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
nice. You're
little.
high in your own
Yeah,
way.
Good, good. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and I know how I feel.
High
also,
on mucus and snot. It's not
yeah,
great.
Just feel like,
Yeah.
just feel like racing. You know, what was a really good show that I wish got more seasons? Danny Phantom. Danny fucking
Eh.
Phantom was great. Oh,
I
what
was
do you
glad
mean
it
that?
ended
Oh,
really
I
bad.
love Danny Phantom. I
No,
love.
it was great. It was great. It just ended poorly.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah. Well, it ended before its time because they had to wrap
it
up.
ended. It had a bad finale.
Well, they wanted to do more seasons. It wasn't like they wanted just to stop. I feel like they could have kept going with
Yeah,
it.
well, kind of.
I really
They
like
did
that
a
show.
they did a graphic novel that was pretty good.
Yeah, I was
heard.
at Barnes and Noble the other day and I saw the graphic novel there. I'm like, oh okay. And from what I saw of it, it's like a sequel to the original series. Takes place after the fact.
Are they
So-
older? Are they older at this point?
I mean, they don't look too much older, but I
Okay.
definitely know it's like okay, I could tell this was after the series ended. So
I like that ghost, the
think
the
there's,
rock
like-
star ghost who like would
What?
what was her name? Ember.
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 The one that caused Spider to murder?
Yes, that one. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot. You guys told me about that, and I was like, oh, I was sad to hear that. And I was like, oh damn.
The worst part
like
is
annoyed.
that's how I learned about that character.
Really? Oh no.
I
That's
just
too
watched
bad.
the Coffee House Crimes episode of it, and I was like, oh, now I'm
It's-
sad.
So, did that happen like
another blue shell,
when the
yeah.
show was still on?
No.
No,
It was years later. Okay. I was just curious about that because I didn't really see much of that character afterwards, and I was like, I really liked her. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
Thanks, Ronnie.
that Rush. It's like another weird cartoon thing. That Russian cult that worships
Oh
Gadget
yeah, I love that cult.
from Rescue Rangers. It's like what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I wonder what they thought of that movie.
I want to know too. Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Oh my
I'm
god.
That's some new material
They
for them.
start fly collecting.
Oh wow.
That's the sequel. They all go on strike.
I actually like that movie. I had a lot of misgivings about it, but it was good.
Yeah, that movie's fun.
I'm gonna call it early for tonight, guys.
All right.
No problem, Mauricio. You have a good evening. Sleep
Alright.
well. Sleep
Good
well.
night.
Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. So that's what Crocker looks like. Okay. Have they introduced any of the other characters yet? Like
I think they said Vicky, but she just looks the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Which is weird.
Vicky's in
Yeah,
there.
I saw
Huh.
something about that.
I feel like
Another
she would
thing
age
about
the
that
worst because of all the fucking hate. That's how she got by every day. That's how you live, is hate. Oh, God, what a venomous character. Yeah, there they are.
Another thing that I noticed about the Danny Phantom graphic novel is that,
Poof.
like, apparently, like, some of the side characters are now, like, a ghost hunting team. Like, some of the other students in the school, like the asshole bully, and I think, like, the Latina chick that Danny had a crush on.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense because they constantly dealt with ghosts all the time, and so
I was just flipping through the pages, and that's just one of the things that stuck out to me about it. I do want to check it out.
Honestly, that's actually a good profession for them since their town is haunted on a weekly basis by a new threat. That would actually probably pay very well. It's like, let's exploit that.
Yeah, we found our niche.
For a second. Oh, shit.
You guys remember the Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents crossovers?
I think someone
good shit.
did some videos about that because they turned like 20 this year. They turned some amount. They had some
Yeah,
anniversary.
sure.
Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Jimmy Timmy Power Hours. That's right. Yep.
There's a great video. I don't know who somebody animated. I think it was like from Rob Paulson's podcast where it's him as Carl and the guy who plays Cow from Cow and Chicken doing the scene from Mission Impossible 3 about the rabbit's foot.
Oh my God, I gotta watch that. I love that. Is that the one where Philip Seymour Hoffman?
He's counting down.
Oh,
Where it's
I
like,
love that scene.
1.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise is like begging Philip Seymour Hoffman, please don't shoot my wife in the face. And Philip Seymour Hoffman's like, I'm gonna fucking shoot her in the face. I'm gonna do exactly that. And you believe him, yeah.
I remember going to see that movie in the theater when I was 9 and being scared shitless during that first scene.
I fucking love that whole sequence with the bombs in their heads, like how that whole played out throughout the rest of the movie was great. And how you die is very violent. It's not like your head blows up. It's like, oh yeah, person's brain's
the way
fried.
Carrie Russell goes in that movie, is like, holy
it's
shit.
rough. It's rough. Like her face goes, and her eyes she just cross-eyed, walled-eyed, all at the same time.
She
It's
gets
like,
Michael Shannon eyes when she dies.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's your gift. Yeah.
Oh,
That's I'm still to this day. That's my favorite Mission Impossible movie. I think it's J.J. Abrams' best movie. They can make a very good argument. It is. I think it's underrated.
You like the first Star Trek?
And no, I really do. I really like that movie a lot. It's probably my second favorite. It's more Star Wars than Star Trek, I would say, but it's still very good. But that's the thing I've talked about this in my reviews and with you guys. Like my criticism of Mission Impossible is the villains aren't that good, except in 3, where it's like Philip Seymour Hoffman. They brought him. He's a Bond villain basically in that movie. It just happens to be Mission Impossible. But in any case. Oh yeah, Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour. So, first of all, Jimmy Neutron also ended before its time, and I guess the reason why is they couldn't afford the animation. It was too expensive. And I guess the animation team went bankrupt or something.
oof.
Which that was sad. But man, that show was funny. I still follow like TikToks and shorts and everything of Carl Weezer and all that. He's the best. Rob Paulson.
Well, I mean, they did do a spinoff with Sheen.
Yeah,
I never seen that. Planet Sheen, right?
You're not missing much.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad.
Here, I'm gonna get that video.
I remember when the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour came out. I remember watching that with my babysitter the night it premiered.
Wow.
And
that was an event.
I remember they had like the Nickelodeon crossover games, like Nick Heroes or something like that, where SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, a lot of the others. I forgot.
They have a Super Smash Bros. Clone.
Yeah, I have both of those. Yeah,
Mhm.
those are actually pretty fun.
Here, I will also send it to you. / maybe send it to Edgy to send it to
Carl
you.
and Cow and Mission Impossible. Oh, that's cool. I'll take a look at that. Boop.
The crown is so big upon my head.
Damn it! I want a crown.
Well, you didn't put me on
I
your team.
gotta get. It's true.
I know.
I gotta rectify that soon.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
Also, I realized that doing Jaws 3 is also appropriate, considering it can be like our farewell movie, like rest in peace movie for Louis Gossett Jr.
Oh yeah, he died earlier. It was in June.
Like like May.
Yeah, May. I remember it was a little bit before If came out because I think that was his last role. Which,
It was.
by the way, that was so. Was anyone else weirded out by like how he sounded? Because like it sounded like he died like before he could record anything, and so they just stitched a bunch of words together in order to form sentences. Like,
No,
I don't know
didn't
if that's
watch it
actually.
because I had better things to do with my time.
I don't know if that's actually what happened, but it sounded like that, and I just thought it was kind of off-putting.
I can only think it's maybe when they were recording his voice, he was already, I don't know, quite ill or something. I don't know the circumstances of how he passed away, other than he was just old. But it's one of those situations where we'll just take what we can and we'll use like an AI program to kind of recreate the rest of it or something. It could be one of those situations. That's why it sounds off. To be fair, I think a lot of the characters sound off in that movie. I was not a fan of If. I was not a fan of If. But Louis Gossett Jr. has done things better than Jaws 3. I always recommend Enemy Mine.
That's like
Enemy Mine's really good.
You guys are gonna hate me for this, but that's like the main movie that I know him from. Like, I never saw Enemy Mine.
It's good.
I never saw the Iron Eagle movies. I never saw Officer and a Gentleman, which I think he won the Oscar for.
Mm-hmm.
So in the Batman as Lucius Fox, the Batman show from the 2000s.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the Pattinson movie for a second. It's like, wait, he's not in that movie.
No, it is also called The Batman, but he's in that Batman.
The CGI one. You're talking about the CGI.
No, the WB one, the one where it's like
the Jackie Chan studio.
Richardson.
The Jackie Chan studio did it. Oh shit, I didn't know. Man, the thing is, I watched that up to a point, and then
we did some watch parties for him.
Yeah, we did like the first 3 episodes though, or whatever it was, and it was like that's what I remember watching. I think I watched like the first couple seasons. Whenever Robin and Batgirl was introduced before Robin, which I'm not against, and then they had Robin. I think I stopped watching once the Justice League started popping up. Not because I didn't like it. It was just I don't know. I just fell off of it for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I just never finished it.
But speaking of Batman cartoons, that's kind of a good segue. Cape Crusader comes out.
That's right.
I've heard good things. Hopefully, it's good.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I'll do some.
I'm excited because there's like one villain called Onomatopoeia, and he seems like some weird. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a villain that Kevin Smith made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he a Green Arrow villain? Sorry, just because I know Kevin Smith did like a run on Green Arrow, so I wasn't sure if that was him.
As far as I'm aware, he was a Batman villain.
Oh, okay.
Because his whole gimmick is that he says whatever the comic book sounds are.
Yeah.
Okay. That
could
be fun to play around with. That'll be interesting. He's just a nut keeps.
He kind of looks like the Question.
Right. Yeah, I think I saw him in the trailer. I didn't know who that was. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like the Spot too.
Oh yeah.
Like when he's all like changed and malformed at that point.
Speaking of Batman and Superman and the Justice League, I'm almost done with my whole Snyder binge.
I read
this week because the Rebel Moon director's cuts are also coming out this weekend.
You're opening up a can of worms.
How's your mental damage right now?
It could be worse. Like,
okay.
Actually, I want to thank you, Herman, because you delayed your comeback stream. I was able to get Sucker Punch out of the way earlier. Like yesterday was Legend of the Guardians, Sucker Punch, and Man of Steel. So thankfully I feel like I got the worst out of the way early. Maybe it's not. We'll see what the Rebel Moon director's cuts are like, if they're better or even worse than the first cuts. But today was BVS, and that is an exhausting fucking movie.
Such a horrible
film.
And not in a good way.
Hold on, before you get into your BVS, can we talk about your Man of Steel review? Look, I understand Kevin Costner could have saved his dog and himself. That's the point.
Fuck that dog.
Yeah, but I don't. But he broke. Yeah, but he broke his leg.
He could have. He could have tried though. He could have tried.
I played Fear and Hunger. It's possible.
It's kind of hard to run with.
It's
kind of hard to run with a broken ankle, Osnick. I don't know if you've ever tried that.
I don't know if you've ever. I think he could try.
I don't know if you've ever tried that. I have. It does not fucking work. It hurts way too much.
As I've brought up before, it's a moot point because his son could easily save him, but he's like, no, I gotta teach you a lesson, Clark. I'm gonna die, and you're gonna feel guilty because you were mean to me before. I was like,
you're gonna lose the dog too.
Oh, you're gonna lose a dog too, yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
No, the dog makes it.
Well, yeah.
It's eventually gonna die.
And so his sacrifice was worth it.
No, it wasn't. Everything about that scene drives me.
Yes, it was.
His son could have saved
so
him
much.
That guy's probably dead by now.
I am gonna die on that fucking hill forever. I will never leave it. He did the right thing going back for the
It's
dog.
the type of thing.
No, but
nothing
why
to do with
couldn't
the, it's
Superman
nothing to do
save
with
him
the,
and the dog though?
It's nothing to do with the dog. The dog was going to live no matter what. It was the fact that it has nothing to do with the dog. It's the fact that like he stopped Clark from going to rescue him, even though he could easily do it, just because he wants to prove this ridiculous point about you gotta hide, you can't let anyone know you have these abilities and which is the complete opposite of fucking Jonathan Kent. And he also wanted to make him feel bad because he said, "You're not my dad." He did the whole, "You're not my father." He did that whole thing earlier. I'm just
he did the white kid thing.
Yeah.
It's what Zack Snyder, I feel like, what he thinks is drama. This is a sad moment, but really it comes across as frustrating, and most of the time is unintentionally funny. And I'm not going to open up the whole can of worms. It's like, of his DC movies, that's probably still, because I've gone back on like the Justice League extended edition, but Man of Steel is probably the better of those. But there are so many things about Man of Steel that I despise, like on a conceptual level. But anyway. But people like it. People like it. I get it.
At least
I stand by it. I'm not gonna like kill over it or whatever, but I stand by it. I'm a fan. I like it.
It set the tone of everything going forward in terms of, well, not everything, but a lot of the main like movies in that universe.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like back to BVS, like a lot of the stuff that I was like excited about, like, okay, where do we go from here? They immediately squash it in the next movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the crown.
I hate it. What do you guys want to do?
How does the crown feel on your head?
Sorry, I left it.
Feels
Now
bad.
you're the only
I
one
should
that
go
has
to bed
time.
though. Sadly,
Gonna go to bed,
I
Austin.
messaged Naya.
Sleep
yeah,
well.
I gotta go to bed.
I think she's at a concert.
Oh, is she?
I think
No,
so.
she said she was working on a paper or something.
Oh, she's got homeworks and stuff.
Yeah, I think concerts for her are on Fridays and weekends.
Yeah.
I gotta
or
rub
maybe-
Vicks on my chest.
Some
like an
Wednesdays
old-
though too.
Or maybe not Fridays, because she's usually makes it for the watch parties on that day.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna head to bed too.
Tommy, see you later.
I'll see
Bye,
y'all
guys.
from
See ya.
Crappy Shark in 3D.
All right. So
See
there
you.
go.
Bye,
Nice.
everyone, as well.
Bye, Austin. Nick. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
We're gonna do.
By the way, when we do Jaws 3D, we should totally bring back the drinking game that we did during Friday the 13th, Part 3, where we take a shot every time there's a clear like 3D poke through the screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Do you guys want to do the let's do Bombs. We'll do Bombs.
Let's
now.
do Bomb Blast.
Let's do Bombs. I like that. Don't need to do Normines because it's all the same. Yeah, God, yeah, we should. That's a good drinking game idea. Probably look back at some old like crappy horror films from Soul to Be Blue, and like when they had the gratuitous like 3D, and do like a little drinking game session. See how many there.
We could do Dial M for Murder. The Hitchcock
Oh
movie.
yeah, that's a good
Also,
one.
we should keep a tally as well, so we can compare each 3D movie's egregious use of 3D.
That's true, and see if we all like have it lined up or pretty much come close to each other. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
There's
good
also
ideas.
that 3D Beowulf movie.
Oh, is that the one?
Oh, there's a Zemeckis one?
Yeah, that was 3D too.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was.
I forgot about that. I didn't know. I
That
haven't
was
seen it.
yeah, that Polar Express and Christmas Killer were like his big like I'm doing mocap and 3D at the same time.
Oh, really? I remember the mocap thing. I don't remember the 3D thing. I guess I just didn't see them in 3D.
Yeah, I think I saw all or no, because I didn't see Beowulf in theaters because I think it was too violent. Like my parents knew about it. in advance, like,
PG-13.
yeah, we're not taking you to see this. Yeah.
And sex, implied sex.
Funny, there's only 3 films I watched in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
The Hobbit, Avengers,
Yeah.
Priest.
Priest. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Fucking Priest.
The often forgotten Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany.
movie?
Yeah,
Kung
based
Fu
on
Priest movie.
based on a Korean graphic novel.
That's
where
what I think you
Carl
mentioned that.
Urban
yeah.
plays the cowboy villain.
Yep. And whose
Wow.
trailer lines up pretty well with SpongeBob's Best Day Ever.
What? Really? Is there like a parody
I did a
video
test,
of this?
It worked.
Okay. All right. I got to see how that works. You should make that a viral video, Ed. You should do that.
I don't have TikTok.
No joke.
refuse.
No joke. I do that sometimes, but like with
YouTube.
other with trailers for other movies where like I play I played the audio from one trailer like on top of like the video of another trailer. Like sometimes.
Like when Netflix has the wrong subtitles for something.
That's funny. I like seeing those posts. Those are always really
yeah
really goofy. I like that. I like those edited trailers.
Against the computer and we're losing. By the way,
sorry. I'm at this point. I should probably be.
It's okay. I'm vibing.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we're playing bombs. I've just been riding behind people, not throwing anything. Been doing nothing. Oh, but I wanted to say I like those edited trailers where it's like we're gonna make the comedy look like a horror film, and so like they do that for like Mrs. Doubtfire. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I seen the Mary Poppins one.
Mary Poppins is another great one, and then they got like some horror movies that they turn into comedies. I feel like.
Yeah, it's funny how like just a few like little quick edits and like music change
of
the
music.
Tone.
You're right.
I'll always use the Street Fighter animated movie for that because the Japanese soundtrack is so different.
Is it what's better?
And the American one, hands down. Because they actually made even new like background music as well, not just like the new metal stuff. And it was way better. And again, the tone of Ken and Ryu running in the woods and Ryu saves them, and then the songs about summer love.
Oh my god,
kind of changes
brilliant.
the tone of that.
Yeah,
scene.
wow, does it ever?
Yeah,
homoerotic. Interesting.
So good.
Huh.
The whole thing you guys just mentioned about like movies having the wrong subtitles reminded me of this tweet from a couple years ago where somebody was watching The Last Duel on a plane, but it had the subtitles from Knives Out. So this medieval period piece has lines like, "That was the dumbest car chase ever. Why were you joylessly masturbating to pictures of dead deer?" Shit like that.
Jesus
the
Christ.
whole time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So good.
So in the dialogue there, he's an alt-right troll dipshit. Honestly, I can kind of picture Matt Damon's character in that movie saying that about Adam Driver.
Kinda, yeah.
Or at least Ben Affleck. Yeah, it was a good movie.
I'm happy you dug it.
Yeah, I did.
Because that was one of my requests.
I like the idea of a medieval whodunit. It's a cool concept.
Yeah, told with like the Rashomon structure of like, this it's from this perspective. Now it's this perspective.
Yeah, that was good. Makes me puke again. Yeah, it could easily come from his character. It makes sense. So him as bleach blonde.
I don't know why they gave him like a Razzie nod for that movie.
Oh, because it was popular again to hate him. I think it was one of those situations.
Razzies are so full of.
Yeah.
Why? Because that was because wasn't he like still like on the comeback after the whole like Justice League thing at that point?
Razzies.
It's the Razzies, and you know but they kind of feel dated anyway. They're like, they're picking up on trends from like 5 years ago. I think it was people were still making fun of him because of the Justice League of it all, but the fall and the public, following. I'm trying to say the public destruction of his marriage of Jennifer Gardner. I feel like fuck him. It felt like one of those types of
which that's just shitty. Honestly.
Yeah. That's why they're kind of relevant now. Like I like talking about bad movies and doing my top 10 worst movies of the year list and shit. But the way they do it, I think back in the day they were cutting and edgy and funny, but
they were always kind of punching down.
Were they? I guess. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, like
because they would like every once in a while go after child actors.
Yeah. Oh, is that what? Okay, all right. Yeah, you got people that called him out recently for that Firestarter remake.
Yeah.
Right, where they nominated the girl.
Yeah, like I think for a few years they had this one thing like the Razzie Redeemer Award where like an actor or director who got nominated a bunch of times suddenly like did something good again, and it's like, we're sorry, but we still like nominated you and made fun of you all those times in the past.
Oh, yeah, they're just kind of irrelevant now. Oh, I was gonna say, edgy. Speaking of music, I finally watched Fame of the Paradise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How'd you think?
I really liked it. I dug the hell out of it. That's the thing going in because I had never seen the audio versions up on the Patreon right now, and the video will be uploaded probably tomorrow morning because I'll be too high to do it tonight most likely. However, I've never seen that before. It's Brian De Palma, and it's funny because you mentioned to me, kind of like have me connect with it more. That Paul Williams is the villain in it, and he of course played the Penguin in Batman animated series.
Penguin voice.
And he's doing Penguin voice, but he is the Penguin in the movie.
Yeah, totally. And his name's Swan.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute, that was secretly the most brilliant casting that like Bruce Timm and all of them like did. It was like, even like, because the whole concept, people haven't seen Fan of the Paradise. It's basically about this composer who gets ripped off by Paul Williams, who is this, I don't want to say too much about him, but he's just a shitty music producer. And, our main character he already kind of has anger issues. Like, he's kind of crazy to begin with. That's the one thing. But he goes nuts, and, they throw him in jail for some phony charges. Literally, like, we sprinkled some crack on you. Therefore, you got to go to jail. And he becomes, he breaks out of prison. He gets like his teeth ripped out and everything, and replaced with metal dentures, I guess. And then he goes to haunt the guy's places. And I didn't pick this up initially in the first 15 minutes. It's the Phantom of the Opera. It's Brian De Palma's Phantom of the Opera. And me, like a fucking dummy, was watching this going, oh, it's Phantom of the Opera. It took me a minute. I never realized that the title. I was like, oh, now it all makes fucking sense. So I thought that was, again, showing I didn't know anything.
So good.
Yeah. It was cool. It was like, this is like a 70s version of Phantom of the Opera, but it's with rock and roll and that type of music, kind of like
Beef.
Yeah, beef. I'll tell you right now, Beef is great. I agree. Great number. Love the whole Frankenstein bit there too. Beef did not deserve what he got though. I took issue with that. I was like, come on now. You need to
leave Beef alone.
You should have leave Beef alone. Hello, Naya Brownie. How you doing?
Hi, Naya. We're talking about Beef.
Talking about Beef. We are talking about Beef.
Beef like the Netflix show, or
no? Beef the character.
Beef the character. The thing is, like, he was just great and very funny, foppish and effeminate, but he was also he had sense. He wasn't an idiot. I appreciate about him. He could have easily just been this completely ridiculous character, but he's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here because you guys literally have like a crazy man living in your walls.
I got threatened with a plunger. I gotta go.
Yeah, I was. It's funny because that whole setup of that scene is like. Brian De Palma, I feel like, is heavily influenced by Alfred Hitchcock, and it's like, he's doing Psycho. And then I'm like,
breaking news: water is wet.
Yeah, of course. But it's just like this was an obvious reminder. And then with the plunger, I was like, it's Brian De Palma making fun of Hitchcock, but also making fun of himself in that scene. I really liked the film. I'm shocked I never seen it before. I guess it's more of a cult movie because I guess it didn't do very well originally. It came out and got mixed reviews. But
I think it's also one of De Palma's like early movies.
Yeah, it's like one of his
74
first almost.
Like that's before Carrie, which I think really like put him on the map.
Yeah.
Right. But I liked it. I dug the hell of it.
I want to see it at some point. I never have, but I've always heard about it, and you doing the commentary like might kick me off to finally watch it.
It's free. It's on a lot of platforms.
Yeah, because I dig a lot of like early like prime De Palma stuff. Like I love Blowout. That's probably like my favorite movie of his overall. The Untouchables I rewatched again recently is so fucking good.
Sean Connery.
Like even just like the costume designs and all that in it is so like just I love it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It has a wonderful color palette. I like just when we constantly cut to these rooms where it's like a shit ton of red and like dark, deep, like purples and things. But then like De Palma, he'll cut immediately to a scene where it's just black and white, like the tiling, the wallpaper, the paint, and it's just like, oh shit, like it's you just get it just has a good art direction in the movie. And I really
and it also influenced so much anime.
You're right.
Streets of Fire influenced a lot. Like if we didn't have Streets of Fire, we wouldn't have Final Fight or Double Dragon.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Especially
because that inspired all the beat 'em ups. It's so funny.
And just the Phantom's design in this, like that bird mask is like, oh yeah, I've seen that referenced in anime or
Berserk.
at least that's I recommend it. I think going with, I'm telling you guys more than I knew going in, but yeah, it's a fun ride. It's super over the top and it's drugs and shit and cocaine.
Oh yeah, it's 70s as shit in a good way.
Very 70s, but yeah, I really dug the hell out of it. It was fun.
And that was just me learning about it, buying a Blu-ray on a whim. Like, ooh, this looks like something up my alley.
Yeah.
And
totally.
yeah.
and again, I just go back to the fact that Paul Williams was perfectly cast as the Penguin, and honestly, he should have been the Penguin in a Batman movie. I
agree,
because he's straight up that gangster. He just happens to be a music producer, but he's like murdering people. He's covering crimes up and stuff. There's,
and he's so charismatic about it.
That's the thing. And the thing is, he looks like he's 10 years old and 50 at the same time. So already kind of like, there's something off about this guy.
It's so funny that he's been like a part of my childhood in a big way, because he was also a lot on the Muppet Show. And I watched that religiously.
Wow. Huh.
Because he was often doing musical stuff.
Yeah. And he does the music to this movie too. When I had the Wikipedia open, I was like very surprised by that. Yeah, I dug that little film. Yeah, very interesting type of musical.
Where would you rank it among De Palma's other stuff that you've seen, at least?
That's a really good question. I think, man, what is my favorite Brian De Palma movie? I have to go down his list of movies. I am not as familiar with Brian De Palma as I am with other filmmakers.
I can pull the list up if you want to.
Carrie, you have Carrie, you have, of course, Scarface, you know.
Untouchables, Blowout, Dress to Kill, First Mission Impossible.
Right.
Carlito's Way.
I like Carlito's Way quite a bit. I think this is pretty high for me, honestly. Like, I think I like this. I like this more than the Untouchables. I'm not a big, you know what? I'm not the biggest Untouchables fan. I think Sean Connery's great in that, but there's something about it that some of the dialogue. I think that's what it is, and I will say I think Kevin Costner's miscast. I think he's miscast in that role.
I will say this: I don't think Costner is bad in the movie, but he is kind of the least interesting character.
Yeah, I was just like, whatever. I didn't care for him. There's something about him. He was milquetoast. Totally.
I'll throw out my De Palma hot take. I'm not a big fan of his Carrie.
I don't think that's too much of a hot take. I know of a lot of Stephen King fans that aren't fans of that particular movie.
That's the thing. Like, I love the book Carrie. I think that's like, if not my favorite Stephen King, then it's definitely like in my top 3 of his books. And I feel like De Palma's movie doesn't really capture what made that book so great in my eyes. Like that and the remake with Chloe Moritz. Like, I think they both have pieces of what make the book great, but they don't have the whole. And I know there's like a TV movie that came out in between on like the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, there was. I remember watching that back in the day.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I kind of want to, especially learning recently that Emily DeRaven from Lost is on that as the bully. So like maybe I'll see that at some point. But if it's not even like on par with either of the other ones, then like, I don't know.
I've seen the sequel called, I think it's called Carrie 2: The Rage. That feels like that's what it was called.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
That was Sci-Fi Channel. That was on a lot back in the day.
I thought it was straight to VHS or whatever.
It was, but then it would start playing like on Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, I gotcha.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, now I got to think about the next movie I should throw on.
Yeah. Whatever you want to do. Whatever weird. I mean, that's the thing. Like how my schedule is going to be from now on. It's like I'm literally getting up so early in the morning and being so productive now. So it's like, I can finally get through my significant backlog. But I'm excited.
Yeah, I've reached the point lately where I've started waking up at like 8 a.m, like without having to set an alarm because I've had to do it so often recently for work.
Your internal clock is set.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were points, especially during the pandemic, where I wouldn't be awake until like 1 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, I've had those days. I know. I
can wake up on my own for 8 a.m, but I have to be up at 6 a.m. at work. Oh, but if I'm like off on like because like Monday I'm gonna have off, guaranteed my cat Jojo is gonna jump on the window and sing me the song of his people.
Yay.
Mother, you should be up by now. Mother. Mother.
Yeah, cats meow like that, especially and they do the paw under the door and stuff.
Oh, what's funny is because he's a Scottish fold, he doesn't meow meow. He just kind of goes.
little gremlin screeches, little gremlin noises.
Or seagull noises, I like to call them.
Seagull.
Oh, Naya, what's your favorite De Palma?
Who?
Scarface.
Who?
The
I'm
filmmaker.
Phantom of the Paradise for me. Period.
I gotta think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite one is, honestly.
Who?
Hi, Naya. How you doing?
Oh.
Yeah. It's been pretty good. School been busy?
Cool story, bro.
Okay. Well, it's good to have you back. Good to have you here.
How are the raves going?
Huh?
The raves, how are they going?
They're going. I fell asleep in my car again.
Oh, yeah?
no.
Out late.
Huh?
You're out late. You're out late.
Yeah, I know.
All
It's
these
called
raving.
going outside, Chris.
I
and
know.
not murdering hobos.
I'm not. I don't murder them.
Not giving.
Immediately.
Just slightly crippled.
Yeah. You know, they can't get away.
Not being
Hobble
the
in the
inspiration
third
for
degree.
Josh Hartnett's character from Trap.
Yeah, edgy. We call it hobbling. All right, just like Annie Wilkes. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Hobbling.
Oh, you're gonna like this. During my Fear and Hunger playthrough, like you can find severed arms and feet. And I was just like, you know what? I'm missing an arm. I'm gonna use an arm and see what happens. And it goes, you are no longer hungry. I'm like, I just did an army hammer.
Cannibalism. Were you thinking that you were gonna like, I can put this on, like you can
I mean,
attach
the
it?
game's fucked up. Why not? Right?
Yeah,
I had the
it's
doctor
like,
on my team. I thought, Dan, put my arm back on.
That's a nice little surprise. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top end.
Nope.
You know,
I pulled an army hammer.
I collect hobos. Thank you, Katrina. Yeah, Army Hammer. Is he?
Like
is he?
Pokemon.
Yes. Is he? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all types out there, all different regions. Is he making a comeback? Did he do an interview recently or something?
I don't know.
Army Hammer. I thought
He
I
did-
read something about that.
I know he did an interview. I don't know if like a comeback is happening.
Oh yeah, I mean,
On
I'm
Hannibal
attempted
casting.
comeback. Hannibal. Yeah, that would be the only thing.
That's
It-
the
You
ultimate one.
could just do like cannibal fetish stuff on OnlyFans. So I
Oh.
don't know.
He
Yeah, you
would
can.
make a killing.
Get me off your team.
No, we're your teammates now.
No, I don't want to be on your team. I want to be on my
Friendship,
own team.
Naya.
Make me a blood
All
or
right.
oil power.
Okay.
Or
There you
oil
go.
power.
All
Oh
by
wow,
yourself.
that's racist.
People have done worse things in Hollywood and made comebacks. So
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's just his is.
It's
You
so
don't.
weird.
It's so weird. It's so like specific. Like I can't. There's nothing else like it in terms of. There's no other, like
Yeah.
alleged cannibal, or at the very least someone who gets off on that like in public.
So how's the homeless situation in his neighborhood?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I bet it's down. I bet there's hardly any. They don't go over there.
Cleaning
They're like,
up the streets.
Mr. Hammer, I see you've been getting a lot of popcorn seasoning lately. Yep.
It's like that
For my
whole.
snacks.
It's like that. Oh my god, yeah, jerky.
Making popcorn chicken out of them.
Oh no. Yeah, you at that point it get to a point where he'd be like Hannibal Lecter, where he experiments like different recipes, how to use it. And the thing is, like in that show, that Hannibal Lecter show, every time he like makes the meal with the human meat, it all looks delicious, which is so
I
fucked
know.
up. It's like, wow, this looks great.
It's like, I know it's wrong, but that looks delicious.
Yep. Yeah. Oh
The
god.
poverty gives it extra flavor.
Yeah, it is.
It
It's the seasoning.
does.
It's the seasoning.
It's the
It's
marinating.
aged. It's the marinade. Yeah, it's the age.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
These poor tears.
It's the salt. Oh man.
This took a dark turn.
Yeah, it did. It did. I know. It was like, well, let's keep going. Let's keep digging this hole.
So for this being the official first episode,
Yeah.
how y'all enjoying
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kartin And Fartin. That's right.
Yeah, heads up
Yeah.
to listeners, get used to shit like this
Yes,
on a
get
regular
used to it.
basis.
Oh, that's
What?
good. We've done a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm going to be
Yeah.
posting these on YouTube now, Nia. I'm doing a separate
Oh.
YouTube channel where it's all podcasts and just archive stuff. And so I thought, wow, let's put up all this.
So I'll just be mute.
No.
No.
What are you talking about? Yeah, you're talking about the raves and things.
No comment.
Okay.
You,
that's
you're
fair.
Not
roasting
incriminating
Chris.
myself.
Yeah. Oh, you know it'd be recorded? I think it'd be, I guess that's the thing. Yeah.
I'm so
I- we
used
were
to
playing,
saying dumb
honestly.
shit online. I'm
yeah,
fine.
exactly.
I'm a professional internet dipshit.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you make money at it. It's great.
Yep.
It's all worth it.
Like I've been hitting my goal of making money at YouTube. Every month.
Nice. Oh, that is
Yep.
awesome. Congratulations.
And like, yeah, it's not a lot, but you know what? It pays some bills. That's great.
Yeah, that's how you have to look at it.
Yeah.
You gotta just thinking like it pays for this, it pays for that. It's less than I,
Yep.
have to do something else, and I like it, and it's something that you enjoy. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
great feeling. No, that's awesome to hear. Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
at any point, feel free to post a link in the chat there. People can check it out.
Of course.
They haven't subscribed. Yeah.
I'm small, but
Yeah,
stable
it
channel.
takes time. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
to grow and
I don't
everything.
know.
Yeah.
Actually, what kind of terrifies me is next year's the 10-year anniversary.
Oh wow! Of just
Yeah.
doing that. Wow. Of
So I
Crane being
figured
pushing.
what I'm gonna do is a live stream of the first game I played.
Oh, okay.
It's a bad Tekken game
Mm-hmm.
Because this when they tried to make an action game. So it's Nina Williams in Death by Degrees, and they did this stupid thing of having all the fighting on the right analog stick.
Oh, that's weird. That's awkward.
It's weird.
Oh, I would be totally thrown. It'd be like, no, I couldn't.
It's
do that.
tank controls, and then because it's like, oh, but you have to open the door with X. We can't have you fight. It's like, but you could go into fight mode.
Right. Yeah.
This is a PS2 game. You've had the tech for a while.
So that's why they never made like a secret thing or done anything that resembles that.
That's
It was
why
probably
they
so
don't
unpopular.
acknowledge it, and I got it for 99 cents.
Wow, nice steal. Very cool.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's a cool anniversary. I guess the first one I'd have to play would be Wolfenstein: The New Order, because that was the first game I ever streamed.
Yeah, and on Twitch, I know the first game I streamed on Twitch was Chrono Trigger. But I already did my 12-hour stream for that one. All endings run.
Yeah. Damn. Very good.
Yakuza
Naya, what you watching?
Huh?
Yakuza, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's something playing on TV in your background.
Oh, shit. Yeah. It's random YouTube. I don't know what the fuck's on my.
What's some more interesting than us?
A lot.
That's okay.
Damn it.
All right, well,
I don't mean y'all though. I just met Chris.
I know. Yeah, anytime she says, I know
if you're watching Chris.
All the insults are directed at me. I know this, so don't you guys ever feel bad.
That would be funny if Naya was just watching your YouTube channel.
That would be funny if that was actually me in the background.
From a distance.
That would be great.
No, I like Past Chris better.
Yeah.
I gotta watch Past Chris.
Yeah, something a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
The pre-sexism era.
There it is.
Women.
Yeah. That was long ago, that era. The broads. I like the broads.
You know the thing about these broads. They gotta stay in the kitchen.
Ting. Oh my lord.
Easy there, JD Vance.
I know. Oh, I know.
Oh my god, there's a guy that needs to be buried under used cat litter.
He might be replaced now.
I'm not shocked.
By the sound of it. It's just, because of the
They're panicking because now they're trying to also to distance themselves from that plan 2025 or whatever.
Oh, the Trump campaign they're trying to get away
Yeah,
from
they're
it?
trying to distance themselves from that. But then his own people were like, no, but this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Trump will say one moment that he doesn't know anything about it, the next moment he'll be bragging about it.
Yeah. Whatever's good for his
part
voting,
of his mode.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can't help himself.
Mm-hmm.
Though one person on a podcast I was listening to, they were doing a review for the movie The Dead Can Do It, where Trump is in it. But for some reason, a lot of films that Trump is featured in, they have to tell him he's pretty or beautiful.
Oh.
She's
Not
like,
Home
you're
Alone-
too pretty for this. And it's like, what?
Not in Home Alone 2.
Narcissistic.
No, that'd be really weird.
Tell me I'm pretty, McCulkey.
Tell me I'm pretty.
There it is.
Well, he
I
forced
want
his
to
way
be
into
pretty.
World
I'm
War
a pretty
Yeah,
lady.
that was the thing. He refused. They already paid to shoot at the hotel, but on the day, he was like, you got to put me in the movie, or you can't shoot here. And they're just like, okay, fine, we'll do the fucking thing real quick.
Say the line, Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Down to her, you
fired. You fired. Oh yeah, that's right. Because that's what he's
Well,
asking.
told me
directions
I
to the
was
bathroom.
pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a pretty McCulkey.
Well, he had a very bad time
Pretty
today
boy.
Good.
because there was this conference thing about with black journalists,
Uh-oh.
and they invited him to speak.
Why did he take the invitation? He
can't help himself.
I guess so.
He was just asking for trouble.
Ugh. I want him to go on the campaign trail. Just be like, tell me I'm pretty.
And the first question out the gate, the journalist was asking, so you said all these racist and offensive things. Why should black people vote for you?
There you go. What does he respond with?
First, you didn't say hello. That's a really rude way to start an interview.
Okay.
And then he just starts ranting about woke and the.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does not end well.
Right.
And then and then he gets asked about the birtherism about because he's
that's why he started his political career. Yeah.
Yeah, and then basically he says that Kamala Harris said identified as Indian for a number of years, and all of a sudden she decided that she was black.
Right.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ignoring that the fact that her father's Jamaican.
What was his response to because the whole Obama is not an American citizen. What was his response to that after all these years? Because he's never talked about it again. He's anytime
he never addresses it.
He never.
No,
okay.
he'll find
he
a
can't.
way to dodge it.
Okay, I thought so.
I mean,
Because I'm like, I never heard of excuse.
Is literally how he got into politics.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because it's just because I remember that.
And for years, he said that he had a private investigator found Obama's real birth certificate. He was going to release it any day now.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Never did.
Yeah.
And it was written in crayon.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And every other letter in every word was written backwards.
Yeah. And then small
Hell
print telling me I'm pretty.
I'm pretty boy.
I'm so pretty.
The thing is, I can actually picture him saying that.
Same. Absolutely.
In the voice. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't there a movie coming out where Sebastian Stan plays Trump or some shit like that?
Well, yeah, it was when he isn't it about like the rape, or that's a factor in the movie, and now that was like a big controversial thing.
Are they gonna put him in?
Well,
a big
originally
diaper?
the movie was financed by one of Trump's allies, his political allies. And it was supposed to be a fluff piece.
Okay.
And it's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, well,
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan doesn't strike me as someone who would willingly be in a fluff piece about Trump.
Yeah, that's the thing
No.
that kind of just would throw him. Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like, oh, I don't think he'd do that, but I don't know.
Yeah, so Trump's trying to sue them over it.
Oh, okay.
Of course he is.
I think
he
because-
needs money anyways.
Yeah, he does. He's really desperate. How much is he charging for the? Oh God, what was it? The
How much does he owe now?
new T-shirts, like $50 or something.
Well, all of his Let's Go Biden shirts are worthless now.
Yeah. This is
Some
something that I've
nostalgia.
always said, like, just even with like any political thing,
Mm-hmm.
when it's like, like for instance, that in Canada there's like all these like people with like fuck Trudeau stickers and that.
Right.
When eventually Trudeau leaves and everything, what do you got? What's your
Yeah.
personality, bud?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing.
yeah,
Good point.
yep. Now
Yeah.
what? Like, ugh.
Move on to the next, person.
The next
they can
one.
wrap themselves around.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving away from politics and
Yes,
back to
let's.
Sebastian Stan and cannibalism.
Yes.
I
Like
just
defense.
realized because Thunderbolts comes out next year, right? And
I don't know.
he is in this really cool movie on Hulu where he plays a cannibal called Fresh. And I think when Thunderbolts comes out, we should probably do a watch party for that.
I wanted to watch
Like, it's
that
a real-
movie.
Fresh. That sounds amazing.
That's a good name.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good name.
it's him and the girl who was just in Twisters, and it's a really cool movie.
Neat.
Oh, is it the main female lead?
Yeah,
Oh, Daisy Edgar. I forget
Daisy
her name.
Edgar Jones.
That's it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. I saw like a clip from that movie. Not even a trailer. I was like, oh, this is interesting. The whole concept
Yeah.
is totally my thing.
He's really good in it. Like he goes all out. It's not really like anything you've seen him do before.
Yeah. No, that's what would intrigue me about it because I didn't see him do that kind of role. So yeah, that'd be fun.
By the way, I wasn't paying attention to the game at all. Who's winning?
Naya.
Yeah. Damn it.
Hey,
High
Sebastian
five,
Stan, and you're
step by
watching
step.
Disney Channel.
Bully.
Well deserved.
Yep.
I'm the bully. I'm the
Naya,
Disney,
what's your favorite cannibal
I'm
movie?
the Disney bully?
What's my favorite cannibal movie?
I don't know how many cannibal movies are out there.
Probably
lot.
Quite a few.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
It's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat.
You know what? I like there's this Canadian movie called Medium Raw. Some of the acting can be like,
Yeah.
but there's this cannibal lady in it that called I forget her name, but she was pretty good.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I
Yeah.
finally got around to watching the is it French movie Raw
Oh
I
yeah.
got
Mhm.
you.
a few months ago.
Mhm.
It's a
Mhm.
really good movie, but I have no desire to ever watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a fun cannibal movie.
Sexism.
Yeah.
There's Soylent Green.
Oh
Technically.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was a pretty good one.
Technically cannibalism. Yeah, that's true. Many people.
Life of Pi technically ends with the that cannibalism occurred.
It's the thing is, I feel like cannibalism needs to.
Best, yo.
That's right. They all got that. What was the line in Hills Have Eyes? Baby fat, juicy fat. Oh, he said something else. Delicious or something like that. I feel like the cannibalism needs to play a central role in the movie. It needs to be brought up on a consistent basis. It's always in the background. I always think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Jennifer's body, but isn't she technically like a monster? But when she gets possessed by that point, so I don't know.
Yeah, but she's still like a human who's eating other humans.
She's like a succubus, though. I feel like it transformed her entire. I don't know. Succubus, yeah.
She still looks like Megan Fox when she's eating all the boys.
Right. But it's not technically her anymore because he's like a succubus at that point. It's like we don't consider like a werewolf movie cannibalism.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish Kaz was here. She's a bigger fan of the movie than us. Maybe she can clarify.
Oh man, she would. Yeah, she would be able to figure. She's like, all right. She's like, all right, shut up, dum-dums. This is how it is.
Is
I'm
it
like,
cannibalism when Amy Adams sucks the fat out of people?
She gets that whiteboard.
Yeah, I think it is. I actually do. I do think it's cannibalism, 100%.
Oh, you know what? There was this one Japanese film where it was on a compilation, like it was an anthology film.
Yeah.
And it was the one called Dumpling, where they had an abortion clinic and they made things out of
Oh my god, that's
fetuses.
Dark. That is fucking dark.
Dark.
Like
Holy shit.
And the one lady got addicted to it.
Oh wow.
Wait,
what is this? Is this a Japanese movie?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was like a part of an anthology, and I can't remember the anthology's name, but I can definitely look it up.
That is twisted. That is a
yeah,
interesting.
That one made me just put off dumplings for a while.
I know, because dumplings are delicious.
Hold on, did Naya just say Fight Club? Because I don't remember there being any cannibalism in Fight Club.
No, that was just stealing the fat and making soap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They didn't eat it though. They would just wash themselves with it.
By the way, I just realized going back to Amy Adams sucking fat, we can finally watch that episode because Night Bitch comes out this winter.
What's Night Bitch?
You know what that is?
It's the one where she turns into a dog.
Oh.
I was gonna do it when Superman comes out.
Like what?
The new Superman. I would. Yeah, we could do that when the James Gunn's film comes out next year.
Yeah.
We'll do
We can do that
Adams
and the
fat-sucking
Superman
vampire.
musical.
I'm not doing the Superman musical. I ain't doing that. Unless it's the Music Meister thing. No, that's from Batman Brave and the Bold. No, we'll do that episode and maybe the
Superman
original
4?
No. Not yet. Not yet. We'll I think we can all do all those one day, but we got to start with the first one at least. At least got to do the classic Richard Donner.
By the way,
Sweeney Todd. That is
I was
great
gonna say
cannibal,
right?
cannibal
Yes,
movie.
that's a great movie.
Yeah, I like that film. That's like the last Tim Burton movie I would say I love.
I'd say so with me also.
Yeah, something about it. Just his sensibilities just worked, and the material itself was already dark. The music was actually pretty goddamn good.
God, I love musicals.
Yeah,
I wish it did better because
Did
I
not
think
do well?
talked about. I think it did well, but
Oh.
I think we talked about this recently when we talked about Joker 2, about how people didn't know it was a musical going into the theater.
Oh, right.
And so on opening weekend, a lot of people walked out like 5 minutes in once they realized it was a musical. They were like, fuck this.
So they asked for their money back? Is that what it is or something? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Man,
That also can happen with that new Mean Girls as well, right?
that happened with me
Because
because
they weren't
people were surprised.
advertising it with that, like,
Mhm.
with not really saying it was a musical. Even though, like, oh, but in interviews they said it was. It's like, yeah, but not everyone's terminally online.
That's true. Yeah, they're not obsessed with like movies because we live in a little bubble. That's the thing.
Yep.
And there's people that don't know Joker 2 is a musical. I think there's actually a lot of people that don't know it's a
Yeah.
musical.
Like, yeah, we know it, but doesn't
Yeah.
mean everyone else reads like entertainment news.
Yep, exactly. I think people are going to be very surprised by that.
Yeah.
Again, which and they're hiding it. They're still hiding it in all the trailers. Like, I know they have the show stuff, but it's still all that's very Joker. Like him on the piano smoking the cigarette with the light coming down. It's like, that's reminiscent of like notable Batman artwork. Or like him on stage
first
with
movie.
Harley. Yeah, exactly. That was like, all that. And
Yeah.
that's the one thing. I'm not
Now,
sure.
yeah,
Damn
the
it,
other
Naya.
thing I'm hoping, like, because I do have a soft spot in my heart for musicals.
Sure.
it better not be a jukebox musical.
That's what it is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It's exactly it.
Damn it.
And that's the other thing that it's like, okay, it's a musical, like weird, but the fact is it's gonna be cover songs. It's like what? Not like original.
It's gonna be like the R-rated violent Mamma Mia.
Here we go again.
My, how could I resist you?
Yeah, that is.
I mean, I'll
so
watch
weird.
it, but I'm not gonna be happy about the jukebox part.
No, okay. What are we doing?
And this is coming from someone who does enjoy Moulin Rouge.
A lot of people do. A lot of people,
Yep.
love that movie.
I like it.
I want entry on my team, please.
Okay, girl power.
Go Pow.
Girl power, manpower.
More bloods
Let's
now.
do it. Yeah, you
Have
are.
we
Please.
done watch parties for any musicals yet?
No.
I would recommend the Apple, aka the Rapture, the musical.
I
Ooh.
recommended
yeah, the
Tommy
Apple's
like
really
4 years
good.
ago.
It's really
I've never
fun
seen
watch
that one.
party. Great soundtrack. I actually imported the vinyl from Sweden.
Ooh, oh damn.
That's how much I like the soundtrack.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
then I have
We
a
could
link
do-
somewhere that has the soundtrack backed up so everyone cannot have it lost to time.
That's good.
We could
You always have
do
that.
Sweeney Todd along with
Yeah.
the original Beetlejuice when Beetlejuice comes out.
Oh yeah, that's true. That comes out soon. That's like next month, or not
Yeah, like
September.
middle of September, I think.
Yeah, I've liked what I seen. I'm hoping that's like classic kind of Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, he said that like it's the movie that like he went back to like his old way of doing things, and it's
Right.
the movie that like gave him life again or some
Yeah.
shit like that. So fingers crossed. And also, I feel like Jenna Ortega's like sort of slowly becoming like his new good luck charm.
Yeah.
Because like Wednesday was
muse.
solid. Yeah, Wednesday was solid, and this seems like it's on the right track, at least looking at the trailers. So
Yeah, and it has
We'll
a good
see.
mix of visual effects too. It's not all CGI.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, I like that. I
Mhm.
liked all the animatronics and all the big sets and how everything's asymmetrical. It's like, oh, yeah. It's
Plus,
good
it's
look.
supposed to be visually weird.
Yep.
yeah, and also Beetlejuice feels like the kind of movie that's like ripe to make a popcorn bucket out of, which might be like the key to getting movies, like people to come see movies again, is like weird popcorn buckets.
I'm still waiting to see if someone fucked that Dune one.
I feel like they did. They must have.
What
Must have
they're-
been a porn.
What they're
parody of it.
what I think what people are going to do is they're going to use the alien popcorn bucket, which is like the alien head, and they're
Oh,
going to
is-
use that,
wow.
and they're going to use that to fuck the Dune popcorn bucket or the Wolverine
Oh.
popcorn bucket.
Is it? Wait, is there an alien popcorn bucket? Is it literally? Is that what they're doing?
Yes,
Alien
there
head?
is.
Oh, wow.
I can find
That's
a
cool.
picture of it.
That's cool.
I
Yeah.
am willing to ruin my algorithm to see if someone fucked that bucket.
Yeah. Oh, totally. There's artwork
Yeah,
of it. I'm
my
sure someone
search
did
history
something.
is going to be weird.
Do it. Just be like mine. It'll be
Maybe
cursed.
just go incognito mode and go on a VPN and change it to Russia or something.
Yeah, there, you can do it that way. No, embrace it. Just,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just do it. It's fine.
You can see my search history and be like, God damn.
No, we know it.
And click.
Don't worry about this one.
Don't
There
worry
it is.
about this one. I need to research this one with this bucket.
Yeah, somebody is going to use that to fuck the other popcorn buckets.
Very
Absolutely.
phallic. Yeah.
that bucket's getting fucked.
I'm really looking forward to.
Lord.
Yeah, me
Alien
too.
and Rhombus.
Yeah.
The more I don't know. I saw the trailer again in front of Deadpool and Wolverine, and it had a good pop with the audience. People were like, "Oh," like there was not like
Mhm.
this
Like,
collective. It was like
Great.
positive.
sure.
It was like positive murmuring. And I was like,
No,
oh,
on
okay.
the big screen did it like kind of make it like even, like give it a better kind of like effect or something.
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah, because like
Yeah.
there's rumbling and shit.
Right.
Well, there's that, but also like looking at the like aesthetically, it's like okay, there's
Right.
CGI, but it's the kind of CGI where like this is very close to the aesthetic of the original two movies, which I'm like, this makes me happy. It's not because one of my biggest issues, I mean, among many issues, but
Yeah.
it was the aesthetics of Prometheus and Alien Covenant do not match any of the original.
It's too
movies.
clean.
It's like everything's clean holograms. There's touchscreens. Like what is this? It's like Alien is because it's what people in the 70s thought the future was going to look like. It was utilitarian, greasy, grimy. Everything has like just cigarette smoke like laced in it. It's just embedded there. Like that's what it should look like. And I didn't make any sense. It was the same thing with the prequels again, like the Star Wars prequels. Is why is everything shiny? Why everything's
Yeah.
chrome? It's like so that always
goopy.
bothered me. I like it goopy. I do goop,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of goop.
No, you're right. It's no.
No, you're correct. It should be Goopy. No, you're correct.
Who is this? Who's talking? Who is this?
Oh, it's Trailblazers.
Oh, Trailer. Okay. I didn't recognize the voice.
Well, my algorithm's been destroyed, but no
There
one
it
has
is.
fucked the bucket.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yes.
Someone
Maybe
will.
they're waiting for that alien.
They've done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be perfect.
I mean,
Maybe
the
you need to
fact
go
that
into other sites.
yeah, the fact that someone is holding it means it's probably already out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm hopeful for that movie too. I've really liked those trailers. They're saying all the right things. They've got a competent director, and I like the lead actors. Fingers crossed.
The only thing I just, Fede Alvarez, we're on opposite sides. I think he's a very competent technical director. I have issues with his writing. However, everything I'm seeing so far is looking pretty good.
Nice.
Let's go. We can play normal. I like those Team Rumble because they're quick. Like,
Is there someone?
And yeah.
Trailblazers, are you talking to us, or is there's? Oh, it's just kind of hard to understand you.
No, I'm not speaking.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's something coming across your mic.
No, I don't have a mic on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm down to do
My
as many
mic on?
Team Rumbles as you
Turn the porn off in your house.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can hear the.
My mic on?
Yeah,
Yep.
there's something. I think there's something playing in your background.
Yeah, your mic's on.
What? Let me try to figure it out. I didn't know I was on mute.
Ow, I'm dying.
I'm bad at Shine Thief.
Yeah, it's true.
Christmas is
She's
know.
useless. She's useless.
I'm useless.
You're on your own now. Oh, I'm gonna
Muda,
grab it.
muda, muda.
I'm gonna grab it. I got it. Okay. Everything's right in the world.
I'm sorry, Naya.
No, leave me alone. No!
I am a
Oh,
useless tit when it comes to Shine
damn
Thief.
it.
It's okay.
That was the first time I had the star all this entire session.
And the worst part is I almost tried to take out our teammate that has it.
yeah. I've done
There
that
you
a
go.
couple times. Again, I was like, oh, greedy.
Defending
Yeah.
Rosalina so we can jump in her backpack.
No. Gonna win. It's bullshit.
Oh, by the way, I also
Mhm.
realized next week for the Shyamalan movies, Sixth Sense is also makes sense because
Yeah.
this month, like beginning of August, marks the 25th anniversary
Wow,
of that
25
movie.
years. There you go. That's a special.
Naya, help
The only
me.
good movie he's ever made.
Naya,
He's made
help.
more.
I'm behind you.
Wee woo.
Did you not like Unbreakable, Naya?
It's okay.
It was okay.
Forgettable.
It was the deconstructive superhero movie before the whole concept was even approached in live action superhero movies.
Maybe that's
Ahead of its time.
Maybe that's why Naya didn't like it. It's like I don't want to fuck with that nerd shit. Get out of here.
The whole thing is
The
they.
nerd shit was just mid.
Naya,
not
you
enough.
did it.
No,
Not enough incest for Naya.
that's true. There's no incest in that movie. None
I
whatsoever.
barely remember that movie.
It was a long time ago. 2001, I think. 2002.
So 40 years ago.
There it is.
Ugh,
Naya Bounty years.
old.
Yeah. Dog years.
Nika, Tria, hard hand, sleep well.
Have a good
Oh,
night.
Don't let the
Night.
frog nibble your toe.
Nibble your toe. That's right. Yeah, next week we can do well, definitely The Happening. That's just gonna be a treat. Yeah, but Sixth Sense makes sense. We can do Sixth Sense,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a pair with what's another good one?
With
to pair
Adrian
with?
Brody's
I feel
nose
like
in
the
it.
happening would be a good one.
Happening, absolutely. Gotta do that.
Because
Yeah, that's
it's
already
so
happening.
Yeah, that is
silly.
Yeah, it really is. Everything about
It happens already happening.
That. Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
Remember the weird tagline that they used in all the marketing for that movie where
No.
it almost felt like they tried to link it with a couple of his other movies where the tagline was, "We've sensed it. We've seen the signs.
Oh.
Now it's happening."
Oh
Ew.
god.
Oh my
That's
God,
so
that's
bad.
cheesy.
That's really cheesy.
What? No.
Whoever in the
No.
marketing team thought about that needs to get their butt kicked.
Yeah. I think someone got paid though. Someone got paid.
Yeah,
Yep.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll just
I hope
push
this new-
them to chart their pants just a little.
Yeah.
I hope this new one's good.
I think it's gonna be his most twisty movie yet. And apparently, and you know what? I think there's some credence to that because didn't they? Okay, this can mean one of two things. They're not screening the movie for critics, which I'm like, oh, that's not good. or
That's
it's
always a red
because
flag.
that's a huge red flag, especially with him. But it also could be because they're saying it has the biggest twist of like all of his movies, and I was just like, oh, okay.
They haven't done it for his last couple movies, and Knock at the Cabin ended up getting mostly good reviews.
Now there's a twist in glass. There's a big twist in glass.
That's kind of debatable. Like,
no, the twist was I thought it was going to be like a really good movie, and it wasn't.
For me, like the twist in the Shyamalan movie has to be something.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Well, that was I saw that before Unbreakable or.
Oh,
Split.
that's right. You did the weird order. Yeah.
Yeah, the edgy berserker.
Edgy berserker cut. That's right.
I warmed up to it slightly on a rewatch. It's still not great. It's got a lot of like kind of fundamental issues that like can't be taken out, but I did like it a little better. Like, I think what it's trying to do is interesting, but the way it does it is just really like rocky.
Dave Bautista's best part.
Just
of Glass.
Dave Bautista kills it.
He's not in Glass. He's in. You're thinking of Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
But shit. What was I gonna say?
Damn it!
I lost my train of thought. But I was talking about the twist. The twist. For me, like the twist has to be something where like it fundamentally changes like the rest of the movie when you think about it and you watch it again. Like when you watch The Sixth Sense a second time, knowing what the twist is,
right?
It goes from being a movie about this kid who sees dead people and is talking to his therapist the whole time, to being like about the therapist like trying to atone for his past by like helping this one kid so that he can finally come to peace with his wife before he can move on to the afterlife. Or when you watch Unbreakable again, like when you watch it again, knowing what's really going on, then everything that Sam Jackson says throughout the entire movie has completely different meaning to it. Like for me, like that's what qualifies like the big like classic Shyamalan twist, where like it changes the movie like completely when you rewatch it.
Yeah, it's like basically, as you said, you watch it and you got a new context. So then it's not cheapened by the fact that there's a twist. You still get value out of rewatching it regardless.
Yeah, like there's movies of his where like people say like, oh, the twist is so bad, and then you look at it and you're like, that's not really a twist because it either comes too early. Like The Happening, I don't think that whole like the Plants Did thing like qualifies as a twist because
that's the plot.
They get around to it so early, like they reveal it 40 minutes in, where it's like, okay, that's not really a twist. That's just someone like explaining what's going on.
That's a plot point.
Or like Old, where they reveal like why the stuff's going on with there. It's like that's not a twist. That's just explaining like why everybody is here and why and what it is they're trying to do. So it's like that stuff doesn't really like change the movie overall. It just kind of like reveals like the why of what's going on. Where the other stuff I mentioned, it's like, oh, this is a completely different experience when you watch it again.
No. I didn't like Old either. I didn't like Old.
I thought it was a Gentleman's Six.
It's it's
also based off of like a lackluster graphic
Sandcastle sucks. Yeah, the thing I had that context going in because I read
5 minutes later.
And we're back. That was perfect.
Okay,
Edgy did like the greatest intermission song ever, and it just synced up perfectly.
It was done by the Offspring. I don't take full credit for the tune.
Very nice. Very good. There we go. Whew. Intermission.
And of course, Chris is like, "Who the fuck's the Offspring?"
I know. I was gonna say, nope. This is a band I don't know. This is definitely a band I don't know. But Old, the thing is, the thing I dislike most about the movie, the people in that movie don't sound like people. They don't sound like human beings. Like the dialogue, and listen, the dialogue in Sandcastle wasn't very good to begin with. But in that, it's like you have what's his name, who's always in Shyamalan's movies now. The guy who's the doctor. He's like, "Hi, my name is Kyle Smith. I'm a doctor. My name's Kyle Smith," and he just walks away. I was just like, "Oh God."
Oh, Ken Lung. He's
Ken
just
Lung,
in the one.
Okay.
He's just in that one. He's not in any of the others.
I was thinking someone else maybe.
No, we won.
His wife.
Damn it.
His wife. His wife is
That's
in Knock
it.
at the Cabin.
Her. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I like that.
I will give you. That's the thing. The dialogue is the weakest part. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like if Shyamalan could either
do one more thing.
rewrite the dialogue himself or work with another writer to take that dialogue and make it into something that a person would actually say while still getting the same basic point across, his movie's reputations would be a lot better, I think.
Yeah, he needs a writer with him.
Someone with a spray bottle to go, no,
Yeah.
skeet, skeet, skeet.
Exactly.
Get me off this team. No.
What do you mean,
Because
no?
Because I feel like
Just
Zack
a lot of
Snyder needs that
antebellum
too.
or whatever it's called.
Zack Snyder needs an editor.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
And someone
100%.
with a spray bottle go, no, skeet, skeet, skeet.
No slow motion. No slow motion in this movie.
Nope.
Let's do it.
Zach,
I've been
Zach,
kidnapped.
Zach. Hand off the slow-mo, but Zach.
He's not going to stop.
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
In this-
What was I also gonna? I was gonna say something else. Oh, I think Old is better happening. Like I think it has a lot in common with that movie in terms of like its setup and certain things that happen, but I think it's less. It does a better job of like selling the stakes and the actual like fear of what's going on and not devolving so much into just insanely goofy stupid shit. Like there's some of it in there, but it's not as like oppressive as it is in The Happening. And I also think acting wise, nobody ever quite reaches that Mark Wahlberg level of like, okay, do you even know like where you are and what the words coming out of your mouth mean? Like I think it's still not great, but I think it does a better job of what The Happening was trying to do.
I think
Like I feel like they're like weird cousin movies. Like not in the Naya sense of like weird cousin movies, but like they have a lot of weird odd similarities together.
it's I think I still rather watch The Happening because I feel like it's so unintentionally funny, whereas Old, there's just I can't think of any. I think just maybe that one moment where the lady's body is like breaking apart and then rehealing and everything. I was like, that was fucking weird and disturbing.
The pregnancy scene is fucking crazy.
See, I thought it was so
like
goofy.
That's the thing. That's another
funny.
thing. Like I think that movie has. Like I think The Happening definitely has those moments, but there's also like some dead air in that movie. Where with Old, like once they get to the beach, something crazy or weird happens like every 5 minutes. So it has like a good momentum going for it. Plus, you're also trying to figure out, like, along with the characters, like, okay, what's going on? Why are we here? How does this work? Da 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 da.
Wait, he direct.
But in The Happening, the thing is that like.
Wait,
because in
he
Old,
direct-
I can't hold on. Old, I can think of like what even the beginning of the movie was. I guess it's just them at the hotel for a hot minute, and then like in The Happening, at the very least, you have just a goofy scenes of everyone killing themselves, like that one guy getting his arms bit off by a lion, and the people like falling off the building. What's the other one? Oh god, there's something else. Oh, that
Though
comes
about
later
The
in the movie.
Happening with that
The
is that
lawnmower?
people are
Lawnmower.
like killing themselves so creatively.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Have
they're
you
doing it
seen-
the most painful ways. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is weird.
There's a weird deleted scene from The Happening where like they're watching another video, but it's like at a concert recital where all of a sudden everyone just like randomly drops dead without doing anything, and then the guy just takes the thing that I don't know what it's called, the thing you use to play the violin,
The boat.
the bow. Yes,
Yeah.
he just takes it and just like jams the entire thing down his own throat and dies that way.
Oh,
Deep throats a bow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Wow.
Lord,
No.
Lord.
Hardcore. Metal.
Metal. Yeah, that's what Nomona would say. Yeah.
I now have the crown upon my head.
Damn it.
Chris, I'm rigging this game because I'm on your team.
I'm sorry. Why? No. Why? No, we should work together. I
Wait,
didn't know we were
Naya
on the
is not
same
on my
team.
team?
I guess the team
No,
switched.
he kidnapped me like that. What's that
Oh
movie
my
called?
God.
Parabellum?
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
He
Annabelle.
threw you in a Barbarian tunnel.
Yeah, that's right. With the hobos now. With the hobos.
Help. I'm enslaved.
Oh God, he's gonna get
This
one of
is
those
racist.
nipple things out.
Oh no.
Oh no. Bubba.
Those were weathered, those nipples in that movie. Barbarian is
Yeah.
such a great film. I'm glad we did that watch party back then. We gotta do it again one day. Oh,
Shockmo was fun.
Shockmo was a blast. I like that. Like Roddy McDowell's like, kill me early so I can get the fuck out of here.
I love that it ended up being weird 80s Craven origin story.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, our weird 80s Marvel Cinematic Universe or whatever it was, or early 90s. Made for
Yeah.
TV. That's what it was like. Made for 80s television. Our Craven
Yeah.
backstory. This week on Origins of the
He
Sinister
just
Six.
wanted to play a D&D set.
That's what it was. I love that. Yeah, that's cool. It was all about Dungeons and Dragons. He was a nerd. You gotta think of like what the other 80s equivalent of the Sinister Six would be like. Who would, what, oh God, that's kind of scenario.
Rhino's just the guy that had a furry con go wrong.
There it is. I like that. Yeah.
Where's let me find it. I gotta find it.
There's the what would Doc Ock be? Marine biologist, Otto Octavius.
Oh, I gotta find this.
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe in his charming role yet.
Oh, that'd be great. Fun for the whole family.
Yeah. He's just Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin.
Yeah,
that's all we need.
Terrifying. Yeah, that's all I want.
Yep. That's all we want.
Just cackle to himself.
But somehow it's like Streets of Fire, but with more cackling.
Oh, shit, man. He looks more like Green Goblin in that movie than he does in Spider-Man 2002.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's the one thing. It's, the mask. It's like they didn't even need it. That's why I'm glad they, they didn't have him wearing it in No Way Home. Wasn't necessary.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man.
Trevor, I think you're very high. I think you're very high. Oh, Christ.
I'm just tired and had an extremely busy day at work today.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not keeping you up too late.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, this will be the last match, and we'll switch over to the watch parties.
Yeah.
You said that 2 hours ago.
No, it's going to happen. Thankfully, the movies are both very short. They're like an hour 10 each.
What are you even yapping about?
I take naps on the bus. It's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, Chris, you really need to play Fallout London on stream.
Yeah, it's out. I saw that. My this YouTube game centric like news streamer. He was talking about that. I was watching some of his gameplay. I was like, this looks like a blast.
Yeah. And it'd be just funny, just you doing your Cockney accent the whole time.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, first I'm
pissed off. I could do that. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that would be good. To just could play the entire game in a Cockney accent. Yeah, I could probably do that. That'd be fun. Nice theme.
Naya found Ed Sheeran's hot sauce in a dollar store.
Ooh.
And I was just like, what? Because his cottage cheese is too spicy.
Yeah, I know.
More.
Tapioca pudding.
My tapioca needs a hint of spice.
Oh, there it is.
Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, go Naya, go. Even though I totally threw a shell, you're trying to get it.
That's Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man.
Get off my team. I'm rigging this.
Sorry.
I'm glad I'm poor now.
I blew up your coins. That was totally me, by
yeah,
the way.
because you hate me.
I wanted it.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man. I used to watch this.
That the 80s show?
70s.
Yeah.
Japanese Spider-Man's wild.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Him and his it's Gundam.
Yeah, it's so good.
His Zord.
Yeah, the Gundam. Yeah, it's like it does.
Why does Spider-Man have a Gundam? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all right.
It's fine. He's
This
doing great.
is Japanese Spider-Man.
He's thriving. He's
Yeah.
hydrated. He's fine.
That's right.
But there is a reason why he does have the Gundam.
Yeah.
It's because they wanted to sell more toys.
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah.
Course. That's what the
Good old
and-
capitalism.
Yeah.
And that went on to inspire the Megazords for Power Rangers.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we don't get Power Rangers without Japanese Spider-Man.
Look at that.
Hell
Nice
yeah.
little fun fact.
That's pretty cool.
Impoverished.
Do better, Naya. How many do you have? I got 6 coins.
I got none left.
Doing nothing.
I got 3.
There you go.
But I'm not on your team.
You're on
so
the
it
enemy
doesn't
team. You're the enemy.
matter.
You can do this, Naya. We believe in you.
Nah, I'm rigging this game.
No. She's sabotaging everything. That's what it is.
Chris is on the team. She got
Wow,
that.
Yeah,
it's
it's
tied.
a-
You're
Wow,
welcome.
tie.
At the last
Tie.
second.
7. There you go.
You're welcome.
Not too bad. We're doing actually fairly well. Pretty good.
I went out. I'm kicking myself from the game.
No! Gotta play the end. Then we gotta get
What
to
about Spider-Man in that GIF can't like take his whole mask off? He has to like rip his shirt off.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's because like, oh god, yeah, it is weird. I thought it was gonna be
that
like
just
Velcro.
That seems kind of inconvenient.
Yeah.
It's like, Spider-Man, why are you taking your shirt off in front of me? What was that about?
Spider-Man, are you trying to seduce me?
Yeah, straight up.
Yep. And that Spider-Man, he gets his powers from an alien.
Oh, and the Japanese Spider-Man?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
From
Yeah.
Tentacled alien.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There was a
definitely.
scene that was cut for content.
Yeah.
It's a little graphic. You don't need to know where those tentacles went.
Oh, speaking
Let's
of
just
tentacles.
say if there was an orifice, it was penetrated.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And gives you spider powers.
What's this, Purple Moon?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was gonna bring up tentacles because I want to do the fucked up anime night too for watch parties. I want to do.
I got a few for you.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure. Because I want to do Demon City and Wicked City at least for one night.
Yeah.
Those would be really good. Those are messed up.
Now, obviously, the ones I have are not full on hentai, but they're
Yeah.
fucked up
Yeah.
nonetheless.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
It'll just be
Only
weird
partially
watching hentai
hentai.
with everyone.
Ooh, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is with the
some
webbing,
change.
straight up a rope. Oh shit, what was
I
that?
remember when we were watching X, it was just kind of awkward because, like, it's weird. It's like watching porn with your friends.
That's right. Yeah. Now we're gonna watch
Yeah.
hentai with each other. Yep.
Yeah.
It's very
Bible
well
Black
animated.
Marathon, let's go.
Bible Black. Oh god, yeah, that's
You
right.
can't watch porn with your friends. Who can you watch porn with
That's
besides
true.
the hobos in your closet?
That's right.
Yeah.
They don't want to watch it with me anymore, so.
No. They're like, this one again?
No, it's like
Nightmare,
yes,
Chris.
it helps.
I'm so poor.
Damn it, Naya. I have no coins either.
What do you mean, Kevin?
Get rich or die trying.
Yeah. No.
I'm just vibing.
Yeah,
That
at
little
this
worker
point.
has no money.
Yeah, I should be in the backpack. I gotta get in the enemy backpack.
I see Naya.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit Edgy. It
Help,
didn't
my
work. Got
pussy's
nothing.
Vulnerable.
I only have
Oh,
2
Lord.
coins to my name. So.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
Well, look at this
I moved
poverty
on.
case.
I moved on.
And I tried to kill my own teammate. I'm sorry, Ace of
there,
Cards.
there it is. There it is.
So much friendly fire.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
Appreciate
I
the
just see
bombs.
person must throw shell. It's the way I am.
Oh,
See Naya.
now I remember the other fucked up
now you
anime
got
movie I
me.
want to do. Lily
Now I
Cat.
got
Oh,
nothing.
Stranger Danger.
Oh yeah, Lily Cat.
Lily Cat, which it's
Yeah.
Alien the Thing, but
Yeah.
it's just cool to see that in like anime form. There's
Mhm.
a lot of gross body horror in that movie.
I'll have to go through my collection. I think
Yeah.
I got something.
There's probably so much other stuff out there. It's been great though recently just to be exposed to some of these. I mean, animes that have been around for a while, but I just
Yeah.
haven't seen them. Like Madoka Magica. Like, man, really good show. Gonna do the final
Chris,
episode
get
this
it
Friday.
together.
I'm trying. I'm talking about anime.
I think
and-
you'd really like Record of Lodoss War.
Whoa, is that what's the premise of that?
That's the fantasy one I was talking about, where the guy
Oh,
took his
yeah.
D&D campaign and made a movie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I'd like to check that out. And JoJo's been a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
I'm honking my horn
I
at
know
you,
ya.
Chris.
I hit
Not you,
Naya.
Chris.
It went to- no.
I stole all 2 of your coins.
Yeah, I know. I have 1 coin now. I got nothing.
keep
I
getting
got
my
0.
teammates. Aw, same.
A lot of bullying.
I'm the worst around. Always gonna let you down.
Let your team down.
1 coin, Chris.
I got bullied. I had a lot at one
Jesus
point. I had 9.
Christ.
Edgy hit me at
Get
one
off my
point.
team.
It was rough. It was rough.
Get off
It
my
was
damn
rough.
team.
Record of Lotus. First anime epics I got. Absolutely great series. Kind of got Lord of the Rings vibe.
Yeah. It's gorgeously animated.
Yeah, no, I'm like what I'm seeing so far.
hmm
What year did this come out?
I'm not
11.
sure. Like I saw it in the 90s, so
Okay, I figured. It looked
judging
like
by the
90s.
style, it's probably early 90s, maybe 89, but
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Definitely when the OVAs were getting big,
Right.
and they have all these budgets for these straight-to-video things.
It was not 887 BC. No, I don't think so.
I was there.
It was during the Dark Ages.
And there's even a Castlevania style game for the PS4
Ooh.
based off of it.
Oh shit.
But you get more out of it if you watch the the original VA series.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. and it stars that blonde elf that you see.
Yeah.
It's an excellent game, actually.
Well, especially if it's classic like Castlevania, right?
Yeah.
Type of gameplay. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, like Symphony of the Night, so Metrovania style.
Very good. Yeah, I'm playing, doing the Throwback Thursdays. I'll be able to do more retro games now.
Mm-hmm.
I have like Symphony of the Night and some other older ones that I've wanted to play for quite some time. I'm doing a Star Wars game, Dark Forces.
Whoopsies.
We're doing
I think
coins.
after Final Fantasy VII, I'm going to do some smaller games.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to play that dating sim survival horror game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you gifted that to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll play that.
And then I'm going to also play Crow County, where it's like a PS1 style survival horror.
Oh, nice.
And it's like harkens to like original Resident Evil and Silent Hill, sort of like in its style.
Thinking. Yeah, okay.
And they look like the Final Fantasy VII Popeye type polygons.
Oh, wow. Is it gonna be like fixed camera as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, kind of. You can still like move it around, but it's still like they nailed the aesthetic really well. Because I played the demo and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this, and I bought it. And then the other one I'm gonna play is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion.
Wow, that's a Turnip Boy,
which is like a Zelda style game.
Okay.
Where you're a turnip boy who gets to commit tax evasion.
Right, just a little bit of Office Space in there.
And the sequel is Turnip Boy Robs a Bank.
Oh, so there's a whole series. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I've been really enjoying Dredge. Playing that Cthulhu horror fishing game.
Mm-hmm.
I like the doing my little voices for the characters and all that and all the different personalities. But the fishing's relaxing. I like all the sea monsters. As the more you level up, the more like gross and crazy they get. So that's been cool.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I'm gonna like just go straight into streaming Metaphor when it comes out, which is Atlas's JRPG new series.
Okay.
So it's done by the Persona team, but it's like not related to Persona in any way.
Right.
And it's their first like high fantasy, so I'm curious about
that's
that.
Cool. All right.
And it's like combination of turn-based and action, which is pretty cool looking.
I just miss classic turn-based. That's just what I want.
Yeah, they Atlas is like, I know like everyone's saying that turn-based is out of date, but we're like, we can do more with it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably do like a long play of that because I know that's gonna be a beefy game.
Sure.
But that's not till October, so I got time.
That's good. Yeah, you can get through your backlog, and I can do the same.
And I also started Final Fantasy III, the Pixel Remaster.
Oh, okay.
And you know what's funny? It's weird playing it after Pixel Remaster 2, though. Because 2, you can tell they were trying something with like the whole like characters and your fixed party.
Right.
And then because like people are like, 2 sucks because, well, its battle system sucked. That had nothing to do with this plot.
Right.
They went back to Final Fantasy 1 where you just pick your team, name them, and that's them. Sort of thing. So it's like kind of like going back to Final Fantasy 1, and I'm like, oh, this is weird.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Would be.
It's not a bad game by any stretch, but it's like kind of like the old-fashioned way again, which is like, oh.
Well, I guess it was just more like, all right, people had such a bad reaction to 2. It's like, okay, let's just do what we did originally, and so.
Yep. And then 4, they fixed it.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, 4 is.
And then I also started Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, and that game's a work of art.
Nice. No, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome. And if you guys want to check out Eddie Berserker's stuff in the Twitch and playing all these JRPGs and fighting games and everything else, do so. But with that,
I plugged in the GameCube today.
Oh, nice. Oh man, my GameCube's lost the time at this point.
I got the HD hookup, so I was testing it out, and there was like no lag, and it looked.
Nice, angry.
That's nice.
Oh
yeah, I definitely messed up.
So
I definitely messed up.
My head.
I'm sorry.
Useless.
I'm sorry.
Look at my head. Oh,
you weren't doing great. You weren't doing great. I mean, you came in first in our team, but still. All right, we got to go down the line.
Out here like a botfly parasite on my foot.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. Oh my lord. I'm like a little Quado. I'm like your Quado. That's pretty cool. We gotta switch over to the watch parties now. Deadpool, how can people get in touch with you?
You don't.
There it is. Chris Ayers, how can people get in touch with you?
Facebook, Instagram at Air Force One, and Letterboxd.
Edgy Berserker, how can people get in touch with you?
You can find me on Twitch and YouTube under Edgy Berserker. Watch me play JRPGs, fighting games, and accidentally eat a foot in Fear and Hunger.
There you go. I like the surprise cannibalism. That's right.
Yep.
Naya Bounty, how can people get in touch with you?
You can find me punch in the air because I had a useless team member. You can find me on Instagram.
I'm a Tuma. There you go. Guys, thank you so much. This is the first technically it's like the 52nd episode of Kartin and Fartin, but first episode for this new era. So thank you so much. Hope you guys had fun, and bye-bye. Give me a couple minutes to switch over. Bye. I gotta leave. Oh, there I am. Very good. Very good. Bye-bye.